So yeah, I think dropping down to 30 FPS helps a little bit. We'll see the next time we walk into a forest. What a mess. Let me go change my stream title to Astroneer No Dig. And then, anything else we need to... Alrighty. It still shows quality options at 60 FPS. Did I not change my settings right? So my encoder doesn't change that setting, but my video settings set to 30. Where else do I set frame rate? Hey Mutapandi, thank you so much for the Prime. I think Twitch recently changed the phrase. I think it's now called Prime Gaming instead of Twitch Prime. But thanks so much for the sub nonetheless. 4 months in a row. I really appreciate it. Wait, so how is it 60 FPS if I'm not like sending 60 frames? That's weird. Try getting into game? Yeah. It shouldn't be 60 FPS, but... We're at 6K bitrate. It says it's 28 FPS on my stream, which is weird because it should be 30, but okay. Which video says 27 to 30? Okay, so yeah, this is a lower frame rate, intentionally so, but the goal is to hopefully have slightly more quality in forests. So we're going to go run into forests. Hopefully we have... Oh, interesting. So it still says, it still shows that I've got a quality option like that. That's unexpected, to say the least. I don't know what that could mean or why that would be there. And it is nighttime, which is a little easier for the encoder to deal with instead of daytime. But it's still going to blob out, right? Like, it still isn't perfect. But I think it's a little better now. We'll see. Right away, we have our first compound. And then we got to make sure we have our Steam controller handy. It's a bummer that it's right trigger, and I hold it with my left hand. Oh, chair. Cool. Anything else? Nope. Okay, so we have one compound, though, and that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and not have a recipe in our inventory that needs compound. And our base is, like, on the other side of the forest, I guess. Chair. The chair is fun. I generally haven't been using the chair in my recent no major glitch runs, but there's nothing stopping me from using it. It's just like I just haven't been because like there's not a real reason to. But in this early of the run, we might as well just play around with it for a little bit. So I can do some pretty silly stuff with the chair. That's for sure. Whee. And then we're gonna drop off the first compound here, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna run to, this is the A gateway on the equator here. Ooh, another wreckage already. So this is feeling good. We'll see if it ends up being, you know, as good as it needs to be, but I'm really happy with 2 wreckages already. We'll see if our luck keeps up here. We'll just research this, I guess. I don't know where that came from. Okay, we got a sphalerite. Medium storage, that's fantastic. A graphite. That might be it. Oh, what's this? A smelted sphalerite? A zinc? Yeah, a zinc. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that seems to be it. But why were there 3 items at a medium storage? Aren't there usually 4 items? That seems weird. Okay. Not gonna question it. Said that's where the 3 items were, and then there was a medium storage on the other side? Okay. I don't seem to remember that layout, so... weird. We'll grab these here. We'll fill up our battery by putting this on our shoulder. Actually, I think you need to put it on the terrain tool for it to be active. I don't know. Maybe they changed that, so we'll see. No digging. Oh yeah, we're back to no dig. We had some salt today, so have to change it up to get away from the salt. Yeah, it feels nice to walk into a forest and, you know, still be able to, like, see the fact that I have eyes. So, I think the 30 FPS was the big change that I forgot to turn on. Glad I remembered it. Whee. Alrighty. Solar panel getting started, getting charged up. I guess I kinda wanna leave that stuff in my inventory for now. So we have found 2 pieces of wreckage, and we have 1 out of our 4 compound. So let's go ahead and move on here to this other forest and see what happens. So this is a daytime forest, so like we can see if the changes to the encoder are doing good here. I think it's better. If I just run around this forest, what's happening? Yeah, wow, that's way better. Granted, those aren't, like, that isn't a ton of plants, but that's way better than what it was doing before. I feel like an idiot for forgetting that the FPS, like, halves the quality, more or less. Well, I'm glad I remembered it now, I guess. Hi, Toru. Don't worry, you can Hestu in a moment. We just have it on cooldown because I can only dance so long before I get winded. Dance. I really shouldn't be calling it a dance, should I? You waited 1 second, you should be fine now. Okay. So we are looking for any amount of wreckage, any signs of life, any signs of a previous civilization. And we are not getting anything quite yet. Ooh, we'll take this though. Another wind turbine. Honestly, wind turbines aren't that useful, but like, whatever. I probably will stop collecting them here in a moment, but early game, I want a couple. Alrighty. research sample. Don't need that. Okay. So far, we haven't hit a lot of wreckage. We've only hit a little bit of wreckage. So, this probably is not reset territory, but it's like, if we go another 30 minutes without hitting like a lot of wreckage, we might reset. It's really weird developing the feel for this run, because like, you constantly need a lot of wreckage, and then that wreckage needs to give you the resources you need. So if you don't hit a lot of wreckage, or you do hit a lot of wreckage but you don't get the resources you need, you're basically in a situation where you've exhausted your chance of leaving the planet, and so you need to reset. And I don't know where to kind of specify, or where I need to like say, okay, like enough is enough. But developing that feel is going to be challenging, to say the least. Did they remove experimental clouds? I think those were removed for good. Yeah, I think they used to have a setting for it, and I think that setting has been removed. In the meantime, we will run through the forests, stressing the encoder, but it's doing okay. And we shall look for clouds. Sorry, we shall look for wreckage. We're in the right biome to find wreckage, but we are not seeing any, I'm guessing. Oh no, I mined a little bit. Well, run's over. Realistically, we probably can say it's fine, but I don't know. We just like have been going for a while without much wreckage, so that's why I want to reset. I think I can get a better run than this. So we're resetting in part because it's silly, but it's also because like we had the 2 pieces of wreckage early game, and then we just stopped getting stuff. So I guess we should try and pay attention to the world as we're landing to see if we can see any larger pieces of wreckage as well. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know if I would, though. Oh, you didn't actually pick up anything. Oh, but you're just making an excuse to reset. I did pick up a couple nuggets of organic, but not enough to form a whole ingot. But yeah, I'm just coming up with an excuse to reset as well. Kind of both. Kind of both. We're just gonna reset until we can see wreckage from our landing location. I'm not sure if that's lazy enough or not. I wonder if that's too lazy. We like flew over a forest there. I didn't see anything inside of it. So we're gonna reset. We'll get it eventually. Like earlier today, we had a run where there were 3 pieces of wreckage nearby the starting base. So like, we want that. I don't know if we're gonna get that. I definitely saw 2. Maybe I'm making up the 3rd, but there's 1. We're gonna check it out, see what we have, and then keep on resetting if it's bad. Was this the one on the hill? I think this was it. This might be a second one. I don't know. Oh, sweet. We got a compound. These are all great resources. Carbon. Quartz. Cool. Ooh, is that a clay? Yeah, it's a clay. And then another quartz. Okay, so we can make a beacon, believe it or not. Cool. And anything else in here? I don't think so. Yeah, that was it. So, I'm gonna put a beacon on this, I guess. I don't know, to kind of signify that I'm close to base. But also just because it's fun. Oh, can I set this on here? Does it want to sit here? It probably doesn't want to sit on top. Yeah. It only wants to go on the ground. It doesn't want to set on anything else. See, it's just a bad place for a beacon. Let's go ahead and hold the beacon and see if we can do anything more impactful with it. Because it's like on this weird hill, it's probably going to get covered by a lot of stuff, and I probably won't be able to see it from a lot of directions. So here we can, if we were to put the beacon on this hill, then if we were to run to the beacon, we would be able to run to our base, because this is sort of in line with our base. So we are straight west of our base here. So if we get to the blue beacon and we run west, we'll hit our base. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's going to be very impactful or very important at all, but it's good to know. We'll drop off our haul and keep on looking. Just knock down the trees. Oh, wait. Why not pick up the backpack? You need research anyway, and there might be good stuff on it. Backpacks generally don't have anything good, but I'll double check, because there was a backpack near there, and I did not pick it up, so. I'll go run back to the beacon. So the backpacks generally have power cells, oxygen filters, tethers, and they very rarely have research. Very rarely. You have to find them too. Also, what is this? What is this? It's like something that I can't pick up here. Yeah, they more than usually have 0 items, which so getting a backpack even with items on it is also like a challenge in and of itself. And that's because that's a backpack that has an escape pod next to it. Like, those two things spawn together. If it's just a backpack all by itself and there's no escape pod near it, then it's going to have a lot of good stuff. That's when you really got to take a look at it. All right, so we had one amazing resource pod to start. Let's see if we can find a couple more here. I'm really happy that I have the glass and the ceramic already. That'll make getting the chem lab pretty easy if we get to that point. It's pretty difficult to get to that point, but if we get there. Alrighty, got a second node, second wreckage. What do we got? Okay, so apparently the inventory or the resources are on the other side because I'm just picking up the material itself. Okay, I got a laterite, and I got the laterite a second time, a graphite, and a smelted quartz, a glass. It's a sphalerite, a resin. That's a good find. Ooh, what's this? A zinc? Yeah, a zinc again, and a second compound. We're already at 2 compound, and a malachite. The malachite's fine. Wow. So we already have 2 compound this run. Oh, that's great. I'm glad we reset until we got like this run going, you know? Like, I don't think we can really complain now. We can complain later when we don't get anything, but as of right now, this is fantastic. So we're going to like force our jumps over here. We accidentally picked up this large research item, so we'll just carry it with us for a little bit, drop it in base. Once in a while, we can get base items, so. Yeah, honestly, we're looking great. So the resin is really cool as well. This kind of helps us get to a smelter if we need to. I'm really hoping we don't need the smelter. I'm hoping we can just kind of like find a smelter. But, you know, maybe we'll be in a situation where we need it. We're going to fill up our backpack. Okay. Then we're going to keep on going. So the wreckage that provides 8 resource items is probably my favorite wreckage, and we've hit 2 of them already. So I'm really happy. Anything hiding around here? It's really difficult to like look through all the trees and just find stuff, but once in a while I've gotten lucky. But ammonium will be the hardest. It's usually found on larger pieces of wreckage, but yes, I also agree. Ammonium is more difficult to find. Okay, so yeah, like in these large open fields, you can find huge pieces of ship, and those pieces of ship are generally where I found ammonium. But I found ammonium in small pieces of wreckage in forests as well, but it seems to be on the rarer side. But considering we only need 1 ammonium, we'll usually find it by the time we need other stuff. It's a semi-functioning piece of debris, but it's probably not worth it. We already have a graphite, so we can, when we get a packager, we can eventually head downstairs. So maybe we'll want to pick up samples here at some point. Oh, plant. Yeah, honestly, the hardest thing to find is all 4 compound. Like, because I feel like the rate at which finding compound and ammonium is the same, but you need 4 compound and you need 1 ammonium. Like, you need 4 compound minimum. You might need 5, based on whether or not you can find all the laterite you need. So, that's been my experience at least. It's not going to be true for everyone. Direction about I've been generally running east, I think. Sorry, west? I don't know. I think base is pretty far away is all I'm saying. Okay. Found a large piece of wreckage, but I think this is a satellite. I don't think this is a I don't think this will generate or yield very many resources. This will yield a sample if I can find it. There is sometimes a large sample just chilling. Like right here. 313 bytes. Yes, please. And that's really all that's there. Hey, here's another piece of wreckage. Ooh, is this a large piece of wreckage? Or is this another 8 resource item? I can't tell. I think this was going to give me 2 items or 3 items and a random... like 2 item, like a resource, a medium storage, or a chair. Got another research item here. No, don't stop pulling that around. Just like leave that there. Okay, we're finding all of the research samples, but apparently we aren't finding. I do love how we're just like pulling out research samples out of this thing. Ooh, what's this? Another zinc? Okay. Another ceramic. Another flower. A quartz. A medium storage. Okay. We're happy with that. And another flower. I think it's out of items. I think we're only gonna get flowers from it at this point, or flowers from nearby areas. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Controller. Hang 10. Sorry for all the noise. So we have a controller, or a storage now, and we have 3 more items here. We could make a beacon if we really wanted to, but I don't see a need to. I guess we'll want to explore the other edge, but I guess want to take a quick look at this foresty area, see if there's any wreckage just hanging out. Not seeing any on the surface. We've got 1 explorer's backpack we can take a quick peek at, and then we can move on or move back to where we were. And it's empty. Okay. So gateway, that'd be the North Pole? Yeah, I think that's the North Pole. So, good to know. Do we want to drop a beacon here? I don't know if that's going to be super helpful or not. Because we're so close to the North Pole, a beacon doesn't really help us orient ourselves. Maybe, but... Alrighty. Well, that's about all that forest has for us there. Let's go over to this kind of start here and see what we can see as we get closer. Maybe something will pop in that was a destination. Probably not. This looks like a pretty steep mountain area, but it's a forest, so that means that it could have generated... wreckage, and we might get lucky and just find what we need in here. That is the 3rd backpack. That has nothing in it. Hey, wait a minute. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? What? Why am I stuck? Why am I falling? What is happening? Hey, what's up? Moment. So, how do we escape from the Bush of Terror? So I can, like, put this down. Okay, so I just put a chair, or I put an item that I could jump off of below me, and I could eventually escape. That was interesting. I loved how, like, I was, like, falling very quickly, and it made the wind sound effect. I did pick up the research sample, but that didn't free me, so there's something else going wrong there. Maybe maybe it was because the research sample was there when we kind of got in the buggy state. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any research here right off the bat, which is fine, but... Take a look at this here. There's a backpack, probably. Oh, okay, I can't find the backpack. Weird. There was another research sample on the bush. You think that was causing my issues? Maybe. A lot of forest. Not very many pieces of wreckage inside this one, but we just haven't gone through it all yet, so maybe we'll find one later. Oh, thanks for the hosts again. When did I reset the stream? I probably reset the stream like an hour ago or 40 minutes ago, somewhere around then. So thanks for clicking the button again. I've made it really rough today by just constantly resetting the stream, but it looks better now, so that's good. Thank you, Liz. Click. Let's see here. 32 minutes ago, according to Leah Tomas, who probably has an extension installed that shows how long I've been live. So I think we've explored kind of this end, but I don't know if we have gotten everything out of it yet. Need more wreckage. Yeah, just like hanging outside the forest and looking into it is generally faster in terms of like traversing the world, but you can miss stuff if it's hiding behind a hill in the forest, so. Yeah, I've gotten, okay, so I'm glad to hear that Twitch does it on its own. For a while, I don't know what extension I have installed that does it, but like I have better Twitch TV installed and Frankerface Z, and one of those extensions started reporting uptime. And I don't know, so like part of Twitch's API just like has uptime available. So like it was using that and just like displaying it for me, but nobody could, like people were always asking me like what extension I had installed that showed it, and I'm like, I don't know which one does it, and I never kind of figured it out. But now if Twitch just does it by default, I think that's a good thing for everyone. Okay, I see a chair as part of some wreckage. So we're gonna go up pretty high here and just look around. You can sometimes see wreckage just the higher you are. Look at that, way over there. I don't think we've been there yet. There are two of them over there. Oh, that's fantastic. So that is roughly northeast. And okay. See, I'm glad I did that because I wasn't going to go in that forest, but so now we gotta run roughly north here. Like just over this hill, maybe? It's like over 2 hills or so. Just gotta get through all the rocks here. Better Twitch TV has an uptime command. But only recently did Twitch add uptime to the next of your kind. Wait, like that's where it showed for me. So maybe I was part of some like weird A/B testing where like Twitch was showing it to me but not everyone or something. Probably not. Okay, we're gonna have to orient ourselves here. I think we still want to run north. So that'd be a little to my left here. But we should see wreckage somewhere 2 pieces of wreckage, and I just don't know where exactly. Okay, I see one of them. I think that's the lower one of the 2. Here we go, got them both. Okay, fantastic. So the one on my right doesn't seem like it'll have 8 items in it. It seems like it could have a couple though. So we have glass, graphite, sphalerite, and a copper, a smelted copper. A unsmelted copper, a unsmelted sphalerite, and I think that's it for this one. Oh, I set down something. Okay, okay. Good hauls. Nothing super crazy here, but good hauls. What's in this one here? Oh, our 3rd compound and a chair. Oh, I'm so happy we have a compound. Oh my goodness. Compound number 3 of 4? That's fantastic. We only do 1 more compound to hit the minimum number of items we need to get off the planet. That's crazy. We have so much more planet to explore as well. And we'll definitely get all the laterite we need under the ground. You know, like, laterite isn't too big of an issue. I kind of want to make a packager, but I can't, so I can carry this chair home. I don't know why I don't want to just carry the chair, why I want to burn a graphite, but like it sounds like something fun to do, you know, like just having a chair, just for the sake of having a chair packaged. Why not? And okay. So we hit a fantastic amount of spoils by climbing a mountain, seeing that there was a wreckage to grab, and then we grabbed it. So kind of want to go make a beacon, climb that mountain, put the beacon on the mountain. Just sounds like something fun to do. Might get us pretty high up in the sky, might help us find stuff that we want to find here. We're going to try and keep all of the items that we would want to carry on the upper end here. Yeah, we'll just do that. So this is a little easier to grab. And then in the meantime, we will, I guess we should be focused on picking up samples so I can eventually package the chair so I just don't have to carry it around. We're gonna climb the mountain and then see what's up. Nope. Alrighty. Compound again. Yeah, no, we are at 3 of our 4 compound, and that is a fantastic place to be. Okay, to the top of the mountain we go. Oop. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to try that one again. It's fine though. My chair is... Oh, hey, there's the Pioneer. Okay. Wow, no pieces of wreckage up here, huh? Cool. Besides, like, you know, the Pioneer. Good find, but... I think our stuff is down here. Yeah, okay. Well, that was fun. So now we have a beacon here, right? Some kind of a geometric sort of location here. We're still pretty close to the North Pole, but like I think I can use that beacon to keep myself oriented. So that might help us. It may not. I don't really know, but I should have changed the color of the beacon. I'll change the color of the next one. So we know that from the top of the mountain, at least from where we were, we couldn't really see this forest very well, but there probably isn't anything in here. If there is anything in here, it's actually going to be close to the surface of the mountain where we couldn't see much. Otherwise, we probably won't see anything in here. Like if there's wreckage, it's probably around here. You know, that's my guess, because this was the only area we really couldn't look down and see, I think. You know, I could be wrong on that. We really didn't get a good chance to look in this forest, so I might zip up the mountain again to like take a peek. We're gonna go grab these samples. Okay. Got a little disoriented here, and that's probably fine. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try that again. Can I pick this up? No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, well, we might just be dead here. Found some wreckage. But I think we're on the wrong side of the entire planet here. So I have to go find my... So it's over here. Don't know if I'm going to find it in time, though. Found it. Whew. Okay. Well, that was fun. So we learned that there was wreckage over in this forest, just a little bit this way. So we'll take a look and see if we can find it. We probably should play a little safer with the chair, but I don't know. Seems fine. It was a bummer that we had an O2 filter in that journey, but we just couldn't pick it up. You know, we just like saw it and was like, oh, it'd be nice if we could carry that. Okay. So I know I should leave the beaker on the oxygenator platform. Not a bad idea. Next quartz I get, maybe I'll add one. Do I have a quartz right now that I can do that with? No, I don't think I do. I think this is the wreckage that I saw. Got a compound, a smelted quartz, a glass, a scrap. That'll be useful, but only way later. And another medium storage. That'll be it. Yeah, that's it for this piece of wreckage. Okay, okay. So two medium storage. We have too much stuff now. We kind of want to head back to base here. And we can put like 4 items on this one, I guess. Alrighty, so we kind of want to head back to base. So that means we have to kind of find the equator. Kind of. We want to find the equator, and then we want to run around the equator, east to west, and just see if we can find it. Because I know we're really close to the North Pole. So I'm going to run in this general direction with the mountain that I put the blue beacon onto my left-ish. This is just kind of the same compass. This is the same heading that I'd given myself earlier. And then hopefully we can find the base. Once I do that, it's not the perfect time to go exploring in the caves, but like, that'll be one of the next journeys. I think I'm not going to explore the caves until I have all the compound, though. That was a weird bit of fall damage that I took right there. I don't really agree with it, but the game said I took fall damage there, so I guess I have to, huh? Just continue moving all of my junk. All of my useful collections here. Just throw this all over there. And okay, I think we're good. So like the fact that we were able to put a blue beacon up tall on that big blue mountain is super useful. This area reminds me a little bit of my landing location. I think if I were to run in this direction, we'd see my landing area. I don't know though. I'm missing one more medium storage. Where did it go? Did it fall down the hole? I think it fell down the hole. Huh. What are you doing down here? So we have good access to a cave here, which is good to know. Considering that we're about to hit this biome, though, there's probably good access to caves everywhere here, but that's fine. So if I remember correctly, I think in this direction will be my base. I don't know that for sure, but I think so. I really like the idea of adding a beacon to my oxygen platform. Normally I don't use beacons like ever, but I think to kind of keep these runs kind of working the way they should, it's a really good idea or addition. So I almost want to zip ahead, but I don't know if I'll be able to find my oxygenator if I zip ahead and all the items that I want to bring back to base, so I'm just not going to. Yeah, so we're kind of traveling slowly across the land, though, which is always a bummer. Would love to be going faster, but this is about as good as it can get for now. Until we get, like, a larger storage where we can kind of put all this stuff on one thing. So, yeah, I'm going to just slowly loop around this forest here while keeping my eye pointed inwards. See if I can see anything into the forest here. Anything that's worth grabbing, at least. And then, hopefully I'll find my base just by, like, walking around this forest with the forest on my right. We might start, like, running ahead and then using terrain tool extension to pull everything towards me, and then use that as, like, our primary method of transport here. Just seems about to be, like, the fastest way to carry it, just a pile. A mess. And yeah, with these trees in the way, seeing it's just a little difficult. Regular wreckage, like small platform wreckage and stuff. And one more. Oh hey, samples. Can I make packages yet? I can. Fantastic. So I could package the chair, but we already have too many things to carry. Packaging the chair just doesn't seem useful, especially because I might just want to use the chair at some point as well. So I said that I wanted to package the chair earlier, but I'm probably not going to. Hey, there's base. Or is that... Oh, that's another beacon. Oh, so we had already dropped a blue beacon, and that's why somebody was telling me to change the color of the beacon. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I thought that was on another save. I thought we had dropped that first blue beacon somewhere else. So, yeah, we'll want to change the color of this beacon, I guess. And this means that we're getting close to base, so... Ooh, okay. So we went basically up around the North Pole and found some good stuff. And that's sort of the end of our adventure here. What is this? This is a functioning platform B. All functioning. Do we grab it? Do we take it? We can. Why not? Come here. That'll let us do a couple of things, but I don't know. It just seemed like it was a nice find. We have a little bit of extra graphite. I think we got one more graphite in our base, so I'm not worried about that. Put everything together, move on ahead, pick it all up with the terrain tool extension, and repeat that cycle. Yep. Alrighty. So far, we're doing okay. So far, so good. Set everything up over here. Oh, we got a cavern to deal with. How are we going to get around this? A chasm. Okay. The game got really echoey because I'm on this weird biome that, like, it can't quite tell if I'm on a cave or not. It's kind of silly. I'm not sure how useful that beacon is. It doesn't seem like it's the worst beacon in the world, but I'm having second thoughts about that beacon's usefulness. I think that beacon might be better served if it was just attached to my platform. I don't know though. Maybe it's useful. Found your base. Yes, I did. Well, I already found it when I knew where the beacon was, so. This beacon was made so that if I were to run towards the beacon, I would unintentionally run towards my base. Or intentionally run towards my base. I placed the beacon in a position where if I could get to the beacon, I could get to my base. That's all I'm saying. So it's like the beacon has a tiny bit of use because the beacon is a better waypoint than my base waypoint actually is. You know, like you can see where the beacon is way more like with much ease. It's way easier to get to the beacon than it is way easier to get to my base right now. So I think that's why I want the beacon there. I just don't think the beacon itself is in like the best spot. I basically might want to move the beacon so it's more on the southern edge. And I gotta go not fail this jump here. Easy, okay. So that's the only issue that I have with the current beacon. It's like, I probably want it on like the southern edge of where I would be approaching my base from, because I'm probably not going to be approaching it from that side basically ever again. I don't really want to be in that biome. There's not good stuff in that biome for me to pick up or collect. So. I'm going to heave-ho all of this over the hill. And one more. Okay. And we're back. Would you be able to use the chair more if the beacon was on your oxygenator? A really good place for the beacon would be somewhat near the North or South Pole in the direction towards your base so that it's really hard to get totally lost. Oh, that's not a bad idea. So we could put the beacon... So we could go to our base, figure out where the North Pole is, and then put the beacon on that edge. So, first things first. Battery charged. Goodies collected. We can expand this. I don't think this has value unexpanded right now. Look at our compound. Look at it. Woo. Okay. We have this quartz that I kind of want to... See, the only thing quartz is useful for right now is silicone. And I'm so far away from silicone that I might just make another beacon. So we're going to make this beacon. We're going to attach it to our oxygenator. If I had the beacon on the oxygenator, I could use the chair more. Yes, I agree with that. We have one laterite already, and we have a good amount of zinc. We have some copper already, nothing too fancy with the copper here, we just have some. We have a couple ceramic here. I'm pretty happy with all the ceramic that we have going on. A little bit of carbon. Don't really know what I'm going to do with all the carbon, but that's fine. I should bring another packager with me. Just attach it to the oxygenator here. We already have one scrap. So now I kind of want to go exploring with all this junk. But I also kind of don't. Like, I don't want to actually heave-ho the chair around with me all the time. So we're probably just going to set all this stuff, like, around right here. fall right here, then a quartz here. So I'm gonna bring one medium storage and then the chair. And then now let's go deal with our beacons here. So our beacon situation is we have one beacon on the eastern side, but we're gonna bring the O2 filter. We're gonna bring the oxygen filter. So we're gonna make this one green, I guess, and we're gonna change that beacon color as well. So, and then once we pick up this beacon, we're gonna go set it on the northern edge of our base. We're gonna go find a hill towards the north of our base here. And then that is going to lead us to our base when we come from the North Pole. Yeah, ideally we could advance this direction a little better maybe, but so now we're going to go to our base, run north until we hit basically any hill that we can describe as a hill. And then that will help us run back home whenever we need to. So like, if we do this right, we could use the platform as a little bit of a compass here too. So we want to point this thing basically straight north. And then when we run into that forest here, we'll put, let's see, should we put the beacon on the left hill or the right hill? Thinking the left hill's a little taller here. And I've pretty much explored most of the northern area here. I guess there could be wreckage around here still that I don't know about, but I think I explored most of this. So I actually want to go take a trip to the southern area anyway. And what is that? Did I pick up this before? This seems new to me. I think that was what I picked up when I spawned, but I don't know. I had to have picked that up, right? There's almost no way I didn't. I'm 99% sure that's what I picked up when I spawned, but we're gonna go check it anyway. No, yeah. I've been there before. Because I think I remember finding the backpack below and not seeing anything there. But just for kicks and giggles, we're here, and yeah, it's been looted already. Perfect. Peacock Juke says, "Hey Toaster, hey, how's it going?" Change the color of it though, so it's not confusing. It is orange, or yeah, I think it's like orange, but it's also a little reddish. But so we have an orange beacon that leads us back home if we were to come from the North Pole. So now we're gonna go straight south and just kind of look for our remaining compound. We need one more compound. Oh, we could just make the large printer right now. What do we say to that? I think we'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save this until we'll save all of our resources as just raw resources until we are certain that we have everything ready to go. So we have 3 compound that we found already, and that's fantastic. And now we just need to go find one more compound. And if we do that, then we can go into the caves below to find wreckage. So we're going to go south until we hit the equator. Oh, well, we are on the equator. So I guess we're just going to go very south then, like exceedingly far south. And then we will hopefully find, I don't know, more wreckage, I guess, more forests. I guess we'll want to find a mountain, climb the mountain, and then see what we can see from there. So I could bring the chair with me, but because I don't have a large platform, I only have this little platform here, it's not super useful. I'm gonna go run towards this mountain here. That mountain would be a fantastic location for a gateway, mind you, or for a beacon, but whoop. So I don't think I want to drop my beacon off there, even though it's an okay location. I'm torn. I think want to keep the beacon on my platform so I can't lose it. But because I'm not exploring with a chair right now, it sort of defeats the purpose. I don't know. I'm torn whether or not I should drop the beacon. The beacon on top of this mountain is such a good location though, because it like helps me find base. But because if I were to be on this mountain, like if I am ever lost and I find the beacon that I put on this mountain, it will lead me to base almost every time, because you can see both beacons from here, so I don't know. I don't know. We can go either way about it. Either way, we are definitely climbing the mountain to look for wreckage as we try and just figure out how to even get up these steep slopes here. The fact that I'm bringing up the medium storage platform here is also kind of questionable, but... Okay, we can't even make it up this slope. So first things first, can we see any wreckage from here? So yeah, not really. The wreckage draw distance is pretty good. So now we want to go kind of up this slope, I think. Okay. Avoided fall damage there. We're just going to leave that, you know, in the ground. Then we're going to just struggle step this up the hill. Nope, 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 nope. Just stay here. Okay, crisis avoided. Okay, made it up. Okay. Same story. No wreckage visible. You can even see a gateway on the equator over there. So I think we're still going to climb just a little further here. Ooh, a sample. Now, actually, at this point, we might be too far away for, like, the draw distance of wreckage. I actually think there is a limit to it. But, I mean, it'll be fun to put the beacon up here, at least. I think I'm going to put the beacon up here. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Did lose our medium storage. It's like nearby. We got a lot of samples from this whole adventure, so I'm really happy about that. We were needing a couple of bites. We're only at 400 or so. So I think the sample, or my medium storage, is like inside one of these little wellings here. Yeah, right here. One of these little footings, maybe. Climbing mountains without any digging materials is kind of fun. It's a little challenging. I'm doing a little bit of cheese here, but... So we have made it to the summit of the Green Mountain. Anything over here? See, there could be. I don't know if we're too far away for Let's put it on top here. I think we're too far away for yeah, for wreckage to draw. Like if there was wreckage over here, I don't know if we'd see it. So we made it to the top of Green Mountain. And it's like, it's a fun view. It's a little low resolution, but that's fine. Oh, wait. You can see wreckage way over there? So yeah, there is no wreckage draw distance. Good to know. So we kind of want to check on this side of the mountain. We can't quite see over there. It's a little obscured. But everything else we've kind of taken a look at. So, let's see. Where should we go next? I think we want to put everything in this little welling here, this little footing. That's fine. Then we're going to try and shimmy over to, like, that sample over there. And Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I have a little bit of climbing to go, just a little up here. Okay, grab a couple samples up here. Grab this friend. Okay, and I'm looking. You can definitely see the curvature of the Earth, but definitely don't see any wreckage. Good to know. So, which way is south? I can't quite see. Okay, so this pure direction is south. So that kind of takes us to a forest, it looks like. I think that's the purple of a forest. So we're going to go, I guess we're going to head there. We could head to that mountain as well. And climb that mountain and look for wreckage. But I'm not sure that's going to be as beneficial as just going to the forest directly. So I think we're going to go to the forest and have a fun day over there. So, we... More samples, sure. Okay. So if we head straight south, we hit that forest that we saw from the mountain. We can hopefully continue collecting just wreckage. I am wondering if we do want to climb another mountain just to get like another bird's eye view of the area, but seems like a little bit of a waste to climb a mountain that's visible from another mountain. Because, like, a lot of the same bird's eye view is shared, so you're not gaining much more information about the topography of the world. You aren't learning a lot. You're just sort of like, yep, there's, you know, the same exact stuff that I saw on the other mountain over here, too. But, I mean, maybe I would find wreckage from a different vantage point, I guess, is, like, the big gain. Oh, I love how you can just see that that's Green Mountain, though. Like, anywhere you look, it's like, is that Green Mountain? Yes. Yes, it is. It's funky how beacons work like that. Like, beacons are one of the worst items when placed on the ground, but, like, place them up in the sky and place them up on a mountain and suddenly you're doing great. So, to my right is, like, more forests, which I'm not surprised, right? Like, that's obvious. There was more forest to the right. But eventually there would be a mountain here, too, that we can climb, and, like, we could look if there is wreckage nearby here. Or we can just go into the forest and see if we can, like, luck into the wreckage immediately. So let's go see if we can do that first. There's a solar panel over here. And a battery. We'll take the battery. Don't really need power at all in this game. We have infinite power from the base and a couple of starting items. Saw something down there, but it's like a broken rover or something. And an O2 filter. Oh, there we go. Look at this. What do we have here? Compound. Sorry, carbon. Graphite, glass, malachite, copper. So we have a lot of copper this run. More clay. And another quartz. Cool. And a research beacon. And this is an only 6 item drop. Okay. So we have another beacon should we want to use it. Just kind of cool. That feels good. And then we can make another packager if we need to. So, I don't exactly know where I'm running in relation to Green Mountain. Can we see Green Mountain from here anymore? I think we've obscured Green Mountain. That's probably fine. Where are we currently running? We're currently running west. Okay, okay. I kind of want to be running more south, I think. South kind of runs us away from Green Mountain, but at least we have a little bit of a good direction as to where we're going here. Splat. Okay. South Pole might be visible soon here. Okay, we can't see the compass because we're standing on a rock. We're standing on a decoration. Okay, so South Pole, visible. Might go pay it a visit. We can't really open it though. We don't really have materials to open the South Pole. We have like, what, one battery and that's it? Yeah, one uncharged battery and no power supplies, so. Not the best option. It's just like going there for like the sake of being at a destination. So now with power cells, we could maybe get to the bottom of where we could power the South Pole. That's an interesting thought. Maybe we could root around for power items until we can power a beacon. Sounds like fun. I don't know if it's a great idea, but it's fun. Okay, a whole new piece of forest to explore. Might go do that. Might go explore there. And a small mountain. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit that mountain area, get the high vantage point, see if we can find anything. Ooh, that power cell probably can't be used to power a gateway now. Shoot. I thought it could be, but that's fine. $800 or so bytes. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I'm gonna go climb this hill-ish area and just like peek around at the horizon as slowly as I can, or as carefully as I can. Yeah, there's just too many trees in the way to make this super useful. I think that's just dirt or some kind of terrain over there. I can't really see much. And then there's like a mountain over here that we could climb to actually see anything. So we'll do that. We'll keep on running away and head towards that mountain area because we still don't have enough power to open a beacon or a gateway. So we'll walk up this here mountain, get to the top of it, consider dropping a beacon at it, and then that will get us another landmark near the South Pole, I suppose. It's not very useful of a landmark because I don't know what it means yet, but like as I continue to explore the area around the area, I think that'll help. Okay. Yep, to the mountain we go. Oh, hey, wreckage. What do we have today? Compound. Yes, we have all 4 compound, and I just fell into a pit. But we can get out of the pit, and we can get this compound. Oh, this is so good. That means we finally have a run with 4 compound. Heck yeah. 4th compound, here we go. What else is in here? Anything else? A clay. Clay's respectable. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, we even have... Okay, so we have a... Ooh. We could think about powering a gateway with some of this stuff. So what do we say to trying to power the South Pole, huh? I say that sounds like a great idea. But first things first, we still don't have enough power. We have 3 units of power. I think this is 2.5. I don't think this is 3. I think we have like 2 or 2.5 reliable here if we have good sunlight. And then we have 1 unit of power coming from a power cell that's full. And then we have 1 unit of power coming from the battery. And then this one's going to give out. So we need at least 1 more power cell. Or we could foolishly burn the compound we just got into a small generator, but that is absolutely not happening. So, our primary objective is still climb the mountain right now. And then it will be soon power the gateway. Oop, jump, you can do it, you can do it. Okay. It's a pretty tall mountain, not gonna lie. Do we just want to leave all of our other goodies, like, next to the trash? I think this is an okay beacon look. Like, I think this is an okay waypoint, right? Like, if there was more wreckage in this direction, it'd be even better, but there's not that we know of. But I just don't want to carry it around, knowing that, like, I want to be climbing a mountain here. Do I have the glass in my inventory? I do, so... yeah, we will be visiting... we will be coming back here is kind of my current goal. Because, like, that's where I need to go to get to the, South Pole, right? We still have the South Poles are extra, like, we want to go to that destination. So we're going to climb that mountain, put a beacon on top of it. While we're at the top of the beacon, or top of the mountain, we're going to see if there's any wreckage around. And then if there is, we're going to go get that. And if there's not, then we're going to go back to the wreckage that we did find and then, like, run to the South Pole. Hopefully we'll find some power along the way, incidentally. Anything over here? You see, the trees are in the way, so we kind of need to run away so the trees unload, and then we can kind of see through the trees if there's any wreckage. Samples. Alrighty, alrighty. Oh, lots of samples here. Good haul. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think we're close enough to put a beacon up here. Any wreckage? First off, any wreckage over here. We can't quite see over there, but there is... that's a double tree. Those are 2 trees next to each other. And I'm not seeing anything here. What is... there's like a tree phasing into reality right there. So if I move the camera, it phases in completely. Okay, okay. And we see a gateway on some equator over there. Okay. Beacon. I almost made a small generator. I'm glad I'm... let's just, like, hand off the mouse, like, very slowly here. Beacon. Okay. And we used orange the last time, so now this needs to be not orange. Oh, oh, oh. So it's currently blue, green, orange, purple. Okay. Purple Mountain. Here we go. We still don't have much wreckage. And anything over here that's kind of wreckage-like? Not really. Surprisingly, actually. And I also am interested in the wreckage that I used to, like, at the base. Okay, so yeah, you can see that wreckage here. There's a wreckage piece here. And there was a wreckage piece in a mountain not too far away. Is that still the South Pole way over there? Is that really the South Pole? I'm really far away. So now that the compound is in, what do we need next? We'll want to go into the caves at some point to get 3 laterite and hopefully find just 3 smelted aluminum. We also still haven't found an ammonium yet. So we still need an ammonium. We still need 3 laterite. And then we're good to go. We can technically leave if we find 3 smelted aluminum. Now, we probably won't find smelted laterite. We probably will find broken or unsmelted laterite. So, we might need to hunt around for another compound and another resin to make our smelter. Or we can luck into an already functioning smelter if we get that lucky. So, the next objective is to go in the ground and get stuff. Or continue exploring a little bit on the surface until we find our ammonium. Both sound good to me. I'm leaning towards exploring a little bit on the surface. But yeah, not 100% settled on it yet, but I think that's going to be the next goal. So I kind of want to go down there. Before I do, I kind of want to go over to that mountain first. So I want to climb up to that mountain and just, I'm probably not going to put a beacon up on it. I'm probably just going to take a look-see. And once I climb that mountain, then I might see something I want to go pick up. If I do, awesome. And then I can kind of run back to this wreckage around the base of the mountain. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. I will just sort of slowly meander back and pick up all the stuff that I need to. But yeah, I still need a little bit more power, so I don't want to run back and try and power a South Pole right now anyway. Oh, I think I did make a mistake if I think about this a little bit. I would need another platform in order to power a... if I needed another platform to use that medium solar panel, because I don't have enough... slots to plug in 2 or 5 units of power into a solar panel or into the gateway. I can plug in the solar panel and then 2 small 1-item slots, but that, you know, that's not nearly enough. So, oop, okay. So we're gonna work on climbing that there mountain. Hopefully we'll use that. We'll see something at the surface, at the summit. We could put another beacon on it. I just don't know what that would do, because it doesn't seem quite useful, especially with Purple Mountain being so close. The beacon's so high, it's in the clouds. Okay. Yeah, the right play was to leave the medium storage behind, though. That was a really good idea. So we're going to probably climb up here. This looks kind of shallow-ish enough. Whoop. Small solar or wind turbines do not have to be on the platform. That is true, but I don't have any of those on me right now. And I have not been finding very many on this whole mountain expedition either. Kind of thought I would, but that's why that's sort of why I'm extending the mountain expedition journey just a little bit here. I think we're safe to, but we don't want to walk into that cataplant. That's going to be sad if we do. So what do we have over here? I can't quite see everything I want to see yet. Oh, no. Okay, try that again. We could put a beacon here. Okay, that is not the South Pole. That is an oh, is that the South Pole? Oh, that... I don't know what that... I don't know what beacon that is. Oh, yeah, no, it's on the equator. It's an equator beacon. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Should we put a beacon on this this mountaintop. I don't see why we shouldn't, but I don't exactly know. We're going to head down this hill here. I don't see any wreckage in this forest area, right? There's nothing here of interest in this little forest. So we're going to go down here, look for small bits of wreckage, and then we're going to like go through that forest and then loop around the mountain range. So little torn on if I want to just burn another beacon here or later, but I think this isn't a bad use for it. I just think there could be better uses for it, so we're going to think about that a little later. Maybe another mountain range. We only have so many beacons anyway, so saving them is somewhat of a good idea. In the meantime, we're still interested in a couple more power items. If we can find any. I thought I was going to find some wreckage down here. I saw the white, but it was a box. Okay. And we can be pretty certain that there won't be wreckage on this hill, which is weird. So we can't lose sight of the mountain range behind us, but we're going to go up the hill really quick, just take a quick peek, and then run away, because there probably won't be anything here. Yeah, okay, okay. Not surprised. Wait a minute. Okay, so we can see one edge of the beacon here. That is Purple Mountain. And then we didn't see this wreckage from a while ago, but now we see it now. So I'm surprised. That's interesting. I feel like we should have been able to see this piece of wreckage from the top of the beacon that we didn't, or the summit that we didn't put a beacon on. But apparently it just wasn't loaded in or something, maybe? It's a little funky. So we're hoping for ammonium, another compound here, or a resin, I guess. Although we already see a couple of the items here. It's a lot of graphite, which is fine. Copper, and then one more item here, a malachite. Okay, okay. Ooh, we are getting a little full. So we should probably start heading back. Anything else here? Yeah, we only got the 3 items here, but I think, or the 6 items here, but I think that's fine. Okay, 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 okay. Interesting get, that's for sure. Yeah, we were looking right at that. I wonder why we didn't see that from on top of the summit. So that sort of indicates that maybe you need to load an area before you can see the wreckage there, which is interesting. I don't remember that ever really being a system, but it seems to be, so. So now with all of our packagers, we could ostensibly grab things like all of this, all of these wind turbines and stuff, and then just wait until it's sunny and windy in order to power things, but I don't know if the platform itself is good. If the platform is good, I might grab it so I can power a gateway. I don't know, though. We're gonna rotate, build a packager. Just to, like, take one of those out of our inventory again, get a little bit more inventory space. What do we have here? Just a broken base. Anything else here? Nope, just a functioning wind turbine. So the wind turbine isn't that useful, and I already have a 2-item unit of power, a solar panel, which is a little easier to use for the purposes of powering a gateway anyway. So we're going to keep on walking around the mountain range per our plan, but I do want to sneak a little to the left just to make sure I'm not missing anything over here. So there could be, like, we saw that piece of wreckage. There could be like a little bit of wreckage hiding in the mountains, sorry, in the forest over here. But I don't know how we'll see it because we can't quite see through the forest right now. So we did load the forest. So I guess next time we're up on a summit, maybe we'll, you know, be able to see wreckage there if that's how that works. You have to load an area first before you can see stuff in it. Where did my oxygenator go? Here it is. Okay. So yeah, like, there could be wreckage over in these mountains, in these forests, but maybe it won't render until we, like, visit the forest, which is interesting. I didn't think the game worked that way. Thought it was just always kind of rendering always present, basically, but maybe not. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a chasm here that we should probably avoid here. Okay. Nope, hold on. It's the dangers of cramming everything onto the side here. Let's see if we can put those two back in our inventory. Perfect. Okay, okay. Anything over here? See, that might be a good mountain to put another beacon on top of, but not right now. We've got things to do. We've got to head back to our large solar panel and our medium storage so that we can empty our inventory as best we can. And then we've got some inventory canoodling to kind of get out of the way. Once that's out of the way, maybe we can power a gateway. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're ready yet. I think we need like another power thing. Another power cell or two, or maybe even three, honestly. So we're going to take a quick look in this forest here just to like scope it out, see if there's anything in here that we should be able to find or take. I'm not seeing anything though. I'm really hoping to find more like small pieces of debris with power items. That would be nice. Doesn't seem like we're going to be getting any of those though. And I am running pretty far away from all the wreckage, but because I've got all those beacons around, I'm not too worried about being lost forever, which is weirdly comforting. Anything over here besides samples? No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm getting pretty distracted in this forest here. So is this even the right mountain range? I don't think it is. Hey, look, wreckage. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is this the wreckage? No, this is not. This is not the wreckage where I set the medium storage on, is it? No, it is, it is, it is. Okay, okay. Wow. So I, ran back to here, and I didn't even know it. Good to know. Okay. Wait, how much are power cells? Are they, zinc? Yeah, I don't have any zinc on me, I'm pretty sure. It's all copper, which isn't very useful. But if I have a copper, I could make like a solar panel with it, I guess. Yeah, I could make 2 small solar panels. How much is a small solar panel recipe? 500 bytes, let's do it. That'll give me the power I need to power a gateway, I'm pretty sure. It's a weird thing to spend copper on, honestly, in a run like this, but I don't need it, so. Now, because I need power, like my backpack ran out of power, I can put this on our terrain tool here. And that'll slowly fill up our backpack, and then we're gonna get another one. And then we should be able to power a gateway with all this stuff now. So now we're gonna go to the South Pole, which is somewhere in over this forest here. I'm a little flabbergasted that like I ran in that weird like loop in that forest and like ended up right where I wanted to be. I wasn't really expecting that. I thought I was like way far left of where I needed to be from this perspective. Gotta go. See you next Sunday, says Mango Tutor. Well, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I missed your away message, but have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Solar panel. So we might have to wait a whole day-night cycle anyway, which is a little unfortunate, but I think we can manage. Okay, South Pole is straight ahead still. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Purple Mountain. wreckage, but I don't think there's any power items here yet. Extenders. Oh no, there's a power cell. We're gonna grab that. I don't think we need it, but we're gonna have it. Because I guess we're gonna go on a bit of a beacon powering adventure here. Yeah, okay. And South Pole is in sight, but we have to walk a little bit just to get there still. Set that up there. South Pole up this hill to my left. It looks like it's going to be a little easier to walk to the right here just to get up the hill. Do a little bit of backtracking, but that's very minor. Just don't want to walk through all these stones here. They're obnoxious geometry to walk on top of here. I guess we could have just walked around the hill at this point, but this seems okay. There's a solar panel right about here. Okay. I never actually checked if the South Pole was exposed. Imagine our grand plan failing because we can't even get to the South Pole. Looks like there wasn't much of a worry here. Looks like we're fine. Looking around for any wreckage, but I'm not seeing anything, so I think that's fine. Okay. You have a lot of copper. Ooh, Cyber Countess.
Captain
What a name.
Space Toaster.
Thanks for the follow.
What will he get into next?
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You are officially and cordially welcome to join the Intergalactic Appliance Alliance. Should you choose to accept your formal invitation, you must name your favorite kitchen appliance in a kitchen near you. Can we jump on this? Can I, like, set it down on the ground and use it as a thing to step on? Yes, I can. We're going to set this right about there. Jump on that. Jump up here. Now we're on top of the gateway without digging, which is a fantastic thing to be. Then we're going to slowly figure out what units of power we have and whether or not we even have sun. Because I think we won't have sun forever. You can hear the solar panels on my backpack are turning on and off constantly. So if we set this up here, does it turn on ever? Do I have to like set it? Yeah, I might have to like set this right here so the solar panels turn on. And I don't know how long we have. Because I think the sun is about to set. I think the sun's over here, so. Let's just check how much power we have without anything else attached. So we have about halfway. Thank you. Found your stream via Pokemon TCG. Favorite appliance has to be a blender. Were you hanging out in one of the Pokemon Discords? Pokemon TCG Discords? I am in a bunch of those, and I talk a lot, but I play a lot of Astroneer, so not really Pokemon content, sorry. But yeah, I'm around. Yeah, so I think our issue is that, like, the sun is going to be setting behind these mountains, so we're not going to be able to power it this cycle. But we can probably catch the sun over on this side. So we might set up to do that. So we're going to move everything around. I'm going to set up our stuff over here. And I think we'll be able to power it from this side here pretty easily. So we'll have a like platform right about here. And then our solar panel 1. Solar panel 2. Zoop, zoop. Yeah. You came in to beat Pokemon. Well, I mean, I've got a small website, so Yeah, you found a weird stream. So yeah, like most of what I do is like not Pokemon related, but I have a small league nearby that I love to. Well, I mean, I used to be a professor there, but you know, ever since COVID, we've basically stopped. And so I haven't done much, but I have a small website that I made using the Pokemon Developer API, like the Pokemon TCG API. It's like a light deck builder. It's got some of its struggles, but it works. Let's go pull that up here. It's like, it does what it needs to do. There it is. It sort of works. If I had more time and resources, I'd spend more time working on it, but right now it was a small hobby project and I had a lot of fun building it, and then I think I'm going to basically leave it there for the time being. Yeah, so we're waiting for the sun, which is roughly behind this hill, to like keep on rotating over here. Once it does, then we can do more stuff. I don't really want to leave right now. Maybe I'll just like organize my inventory and get all my copper out of here. So yeah, at any moment, all of our solar panels will start turning on, then that means we can try powering this thing. Give it a try. Yeah, so like, the deck builder that I wrote, like, it's okay. I noticed that the importer and the exporter, though, have a little bit of trouble. The actual video game that you have on your desktop, like, the TCG Online, like, is kind of a rough program. I don't like using it. That's why I built the deck builder, so that you could like build the deck and then copy it into the deck builder. But it's got a different format than the format that a lot of other websites use. A lot of other websites have deck formats that like are just mildly different, and it actually messes with the import scheme. And so I have to figure out how I'm going to like add in like export to Pokemon TCGO versus export to this random website if you wanted to like use a deck builder from other websites like Limitless. And so, like, I just kind of put the project down there. I'm like, it did what it needed to do at the time. Ah, looks like some solar panels have turned on. Does this one turn on? Yes. So we're halfway there. And we're going to put up a battery, and we're going to put up a full power cell, and we're going to see if we can power from here. Yeah, it's going down fantastic. And it's going strong. And then once that runs out, we're probably going to save one of these power cells. I don't know. We might just set the power cell on the gateway and just leave it there. But the battery is going to be drained, so I want to drain this power cell into the battery, so just to like clean it up and get it out of the way. Okay, we'll disconnect that, attach this here, get rid of the solar panel here. So we powered our first gateway at the South Pole, which feels good. This should run out momentarily. Set up that there, I guess. So we're going to, yeah, extinguish that power cell almost completely, and then this one isn't going to run out yet. It's going to be close, though. It's going to be very, 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 very close. I don't really have anything to do with that power cell at all. We can probably leave those power cells there, though. We can just put this stuff in our inventory. And then I guess we'll put those on the terrain tool so they kind of function as expected. We could consider heading back home. Oh, is that a power box? We could just pop that open real fast here. In fact, we can probably use this to pop it open now that I think about it. So yeah, let's go do that. Easy. Okay. So we still need an ammonium, which we haven't found yet, so we can continue exploring until we find that. Or we need a resin and another compound for a smelter. Like, those are all like things that are still on the like would be nice to have list. Anything past that point, bit extra, I guess. So I think I'm going to spend a little more time collecting resources. Why are there keys that you can't rebind? I don't know. That's just how the game works. It bothers me a lot, honestly. I wish they didn't have that, but you know. You heard my rant earlier. I'm not going to repeat it, but the developers are just at a spot where like the game's playable, but it's hard to master. So that's just kind of another small piece of the puzzle, I guess. Okay, so what we have? I can't think that's blue. If it's not, that's Green Mountain. So if we head there, that means we've been there before. So let's maybe head in a different direction to be in a new area. I don't know where Purple Mountain went. I think that Purple Mountain's over there. So this direction is probably unexplored, but I don't know for sure. We could be unintentionally walking towards Purple Mountain as well, because the beacon on Purple Mountain was so high it kind of eclipsed into the clouds, but I think this is a new mountain area, so. Okay, we can't quite see into this here area, so I don't know what to really make of that. More power cells. I don't know if I want to grab them. I guess I will. Doesn't really hurt. So we're looking for wreckage, and we have a mountain to climb. We have a beacon to put on top of the mountain if we really want to. Why do I not use a rover? Asks B-God. Or G0D, probably B-God. To answer, we're doing a no-dig run. I'm not allowed to use the terrain tool in the no-dig run because, you know, no digging whatsoever. So that makes getting resources very difficult, and collecting enough resources to build the rover is really expensive. To build the rover, you need, what, 2 aluminum just to get the rover moving? The tractor? Let's go find it here. The tractor is on the small printer still, no? I'm guessing it's just not where I'm expecting it to be. I could be wrong, though. There it is, there's the tractor. So I need 1,000 bytes, that's not too hard to get, but I need 2 smelted aluminum. And getting that is kind of difficult. So getting all of that in a no-dig run is possible, but if I had 2 aluminum, I'd probably save it for something a little more important to the run itself. One very important thing that I'm trying to get is actually the small shuttle, which also costs 2 aluminum. But see, the utility of having a shuttle is a little better than the utility of having a tractor. A rover is similar. I think the small buggy is a compound and aluminum, but let me tell you, when you're not able to dig into the ground, compound is very important. Oh, interesting. We've emptied out one of our power cells. That's fine. So now that we've emptied out our power cell, we're going to leave this all here. So what power cells do we have? We have a single power cell on the medium storage. We have 2 batteries that were being filled by the wind turbine, or not wind turbines, small solars on our backpack. So we'll just scale the mountain, drop a beacon off at the top of the mountain for navigational purposes, and then we should be good to go. I forgot what the last beacon we dropped was. I think the last beacon we dropped was Purple Beacon. We can see Green Mountain over there. That's cool. Cool. So Purple Beacon is probably on the other side of the South Pole. That means we need to, let's get up here and then continue going. Oh, it looks like we need to climb that summit though, because it's a little taller than where we are currently. Okay. Any wreckage that we missed, first of all? Let's go climb this little mini summit here just to take a quick peek at the world. Nope. You can do it. No. I'm trying to like stick it on the ground like below my character so I can jump off of it and like use it as like a platform to like climb just a little bit, but it is not working out in my favor. But there we go. So I'm not seeing I'm not seeing wreckage in that direction. I can't quite see into this forest completely, but I don't think there's any wreckage. There could be something here, right about there, but I think I'm just seeing a tree kind of fade in and out. Ooh, there's something way over there. I've probably been there. But, what heading would that be? So basically, west by southwest, we see some wreckage. Considering that that's along the path of Green Mountain, wreckage, South Pole, we probably encountered it. Probably. But it's good to know. Otherwise, we don't see much here. So we kind of have two questions to ask. One, do we want to put a beacon up here on this summit, or do we want to put a beacon on that summit? I don't know. I think I want to put a beacon on that summit, actually. I think if I've only got one beacon, I would rather have it not on this one, but on that one, because from here, from this summit, we can see Green Mountain, so we kind of have our whereabouts still. We aren't completely lost, so that's going to be my executive decision here. We're gonna stop climbing this unnamed mountain, so that we can put a beacon on a slightly more useful mountain. But we'll see if that ends up being a good idea or not. We'll find out when we get to the top of the other mountain, I suppose. Splat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go set this down here. There's a bit of wreckage to my front left here. We're gonna take a look at it and then climb the mountain. Oop, I dropped a resource, I think. Yeah. This didn't click on the medium storage where I expected it to. So we'll sneak it up there, and okay. Got all the items accounted for. Oh, a solar panel. Why, yes, I do think I will. That's 3 solar panels. So we're actually pretty well equipped to start powering a bunch of gateways too, which is like another small like subtask we could assign ourselves if we wanted to. No reason we can't. But we have to figure out if that's where we want to spend our time, because like there are lots of things we could do, right? Like powering gateways is just one thing. Nope. Okay, so we're going to get this ready to go, point our camera up, and do the jump spam, slamming the platform below our feet. Okay. And there we go. Awesome. Grab this here. Almost at this summit. Oh, can maybe one more of those. Oh, we're sliding down here a little bit. Point. Can I get up here? Perfect. So what can we see? We can see a lot, but we don't see any wreckage though. But I think what we're learning today is that even if we can't see wreckage, that doesn't mean it's not there. That just means we haven't been in the area to load wreckage yet. So we're gonna build a beacon, and then we're gonna figure out what color beacon this needs to be. We already did purple, so we're going to set our beacon here, and we have purple. After purple comes red, deep red. After deep red comes yellow, and then another pinkish, and then black. So purple, red. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get our bearings here. Okay, so I think we came from here. Yeah, okay, so we just came from this mountain. So we could continue exploring in this area and kind of get that forest cleared out. We could head to that beacon afterwards, after that gateway afterwards, which sounds like it's a pretty solid attack plan. So we're gonna head to this forest, skirt the edge of the forest, load the forest, climb up the mountain, look back at the forest, see if we find anything in the forest that we need to go back and grab. Past that point, I think that's it. I think that's basically all that we can do, so. Where did I leave... Oh, shoot. Where did I leave the medium storage, though? Because I had a medium storage with me, and I knew I set it down. I set it down with the intention of picking it up later. But, it's going to be down here and somewhere over here, but I just forgot exactly where I set it. Going to take a little bit of fall damage here. Okay, I found the medium storage. It would have had to have been at the base of the mountain where before I started climbing. It's just a matter of like, but where at the base of the mountain? Alrighty, or leave this power cell right about there. But the game is insisting that I pick it up, I guess. And we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. And okay, we might have a power cell here. We might have a backpack here. We should have a backpack here, but I'm not seeing where the backpack is hiding. Might not be visible. It might be under some terrain or something. Oh, I see wreckage. Ooh, fantastic. We didn't even need to backtrack to get that wreckage. We just see it right away. Hopefully this is new wreckage. Hopefully we haven't been here before. It should be new, but we'll find out. So I don't remember being in this area. The whole point I went down this road is to kind of find new stuff. So we'll see how that works out for us. Got some more power cells. We're gonna grab those. Another small solar panel as well. I have enough solar panels here to power a small area. So first there's a flower somewhere here, and it's going to give us a bunch of samples. So we have to clean those out, and then we have to continue picking up. Interesting. So, okay, medium storage. That means there are 3 more items in here somewhere. So I'm using an Xbox controller and the pickup button to try and find stuff. So we have 1 ceramic. Excuse me, ceramic. You should just be placed. Sure, we'll just stick you over there. And I guess we'll continue, we'll just empty out our inventory for a little bit here. Okay. So then what else is here? A smelted ceramic, and then a sphalerite. That should be it. Okay, so we're still missing an ammonium, we're still missing a compound, still missing a resin. But we have some okay resources, and I'm happy that we have that kind of stuff, so. We'll grab another solar panel. Honestly, we might be able to just start powering beacons with solar panels altogether. And we were going to run up this forest area for a bit anyway, but now we've got a lot of stuff to carry. Almost too much stuff to carry. I'm gonna go put these 2 in my inventory here as best I can. It looks like we're gonna be stuck here though. We'll rotate something down into our inventory here. I want to put the power cells on top. I guess I'll just carry around this stuff here. Okay, so yeah, this medium storages are much easier to carry just by hand right now if they don't have anything on the bottom slots. So that's why I'm just sort of organizing things and sorting things that way. And then we're good to go. Hopefully we can find even more wreckage. I mean, we can definitely use those bottom slots if we need to, but they will slow me down if I have to start relying on them a bunch. What are these decorators? What's happening over here? Okay, we're just seeing little bits of compounds sticking up out of the ground. That's fine. So we will follow this forest until it kind of slopes up into a mountain where we can consider climbing the mountain, but I don't think there will be much there. We have Magenta Mountain, I think. Nope, that's Red Mountain. We have Red Mountain to our left. Looks a little magenta though with the color grading going on. PP Rafa. Huh? No digging, fewer resources to make a rover. Yes. We've already talked a little bit about that, Electrocron, but thanks for tuning in. It's Saz Leo Gaiman. Hey, how's it going? You might have to, is it Saz Leo? Don't quite know, but hello, thanks for tuning in. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you're asking a question, and if it is, I do not know what it is. But welcome to chat. Hello, hope you're having a great day, that's for sure. Nope, we accidentally did a little bit of mining there. That's unfortunate. Missed, clicked, and picked up a platform, which is fine. We're just gonna ignore that and move on. We're looking for wreckage still. Might climb the mountain just to make sure I got it all out of that forest. So we're gonna leave our wreckage here. Like, we're gonna leave the medium storages kind of out in the open. I guess I'll move them a little closer here. And then we're gonna climb without the wreckage, or without the medium storages here, and we're just gonna take a look at what's around us by climbing the peak here. Try and make it up to that summit. Take a look at our surroundings and see what we have to grab and, you know, pick up around the area. I like how you name the mountains based on the color of the beacons. Well, I mean, it's that, or we name to give them like other descriptive names, but you know, most of the mountains are pretty much mountain shaped. It'd be hard to name a mountain after a specific thing, because, you know, they're sort of just nondescript mountain shapes. Like, we could name it like Sawtooth Mountain or like Pokey Mountain or something, but like, you know, those don't have much meaning to me. I would forget or like swap them around, but the fact that they have a color associated with them, that's easy. So yeah, Red Mountain and Green Mountain, much easier for me to remember and to kind of keep track of. We're going to choose our way up this slope here by resetting our jump. Whoop. No. Okay, okay. Oh, we're so close. Okay, so we can see Purple Mountain from here, believe it or not. Ooh, okay. So, we hit one of these, but we did not get the other one, I think. I don't know. But I think we only got one of those, not both of them, which is interesting, to say the least. I'm pretty sure this area has been loaded, so we should see wreckage if we were nearby, but kind of in a bit of a weird spot. So our inventory is pretty full. Also, if we pull up like, the solar panels don't turn on unless we like hold out our terrain tool in this view, and then they all like point towards the sun. That's really silly. So we know we've got 2 medium storages down here that have space left, and then we know that there's stuff over here, but I kind of want to explore this end of this weird little triangular forest, just to like visit it, to explore it, see if there's any wreckage there, and then leave. But I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do that later. It'd be a shame not to do it now, though. But if I go down there, follow the edge of the forest until I hit both of these and, you know, get all the resources out of it, then I can't carry all my goodies because I'm out of inventory space. So I could go down to the wreckage, not the wreckage, the 2 medium storages, empty my current inventory out into them, walk along the edge of the forest, and just make a complete triangle around the whole thing. It might take a while, but I've got the time, so I think that's going to be my play here. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. At most, we'll need 8 item slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more, huh? 2 more. 7. What do we drop? I guess we'll drop a solar panel. We don't need a bunch of solar panels all the time. All right, so then we're going to leave this here. Is that an okay thing? Yeah, so we are just east of Red Mountain, so that's where we will remember our stuff, and then we need to walk up here and explore, just explore. We will eventually encounter 2 pieces of wreckage, but we might encounter a bonus one later if we need to. We see power cells. We have so many solar panels. I'm going to start ignoring power items at this point, because we just have so many. Okay, all right. Wow. So I'm getting a little, not lost per se, But I want to stay more towards the left edge here, because I want to stay around the perimeter before I like dive into the center of this forest. And then this is the leg of the triangle that I wanted to explore. I think this is about it. Yeah. Then I need to follow this to the right. I don't want to go up here. This is not where I wanted to be. But I can actually take a quick look at the nearby surrounding now that I've explored a little bit of the area. I guess I will bring the O2 filter with me, or oxygen with me. We're going to walk up the hill here. Any wreckage? Yeah, we need to walk a little further away to unload the trees, and then we can look into the forest we just explored here and see if there was anything there. Not seeing a whole lot, and that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We know that there will be stuff on the other side. So we could open that. All of our solar panels would need to be active, but I think we can open it still. Oh wow, we don't even need much. Now where is the sun though? Okay, so we don't have any sunlight right now. So what we're going to do is just burn our batteries, because we have some battery power we can burn here. And then we'll recharge the batteries using the solar panels once we need to. Wow, we don't even use a full battery on that too. That's great. 3,000 bytes is more than enough to leave the planet. At this point, we can consider like not grabbing resources and samples, but I don't know, it's fun. Doesn't hurt to grab them as long as we're doing other stuff, so. Okay. So we keep on running around this forest to the right, where we are uncovering like the back edge of the forest here, just peeking in and seeing if there's anything that's worth grabbing over here. Another sample, another power box. Do we grab it? It's like 300 bytes. I'm not sure if it's really worth it or not, but I don't see why not to. Can I like put this back? I can try and put it back on top of it, I guess, but there's really no reason to do that, I guess. Okay, so now we're at this corner of our triangle. We got one small explorer backpack. We might have some stuff in. We see Purple Mountain over the horizon. An oxygen filter we can't pick up. Here's the backpack, I think. Nope, that's another piece of debris. There's the backpack. Nothing. And then we have 2 pieces of wreckage over here. But we found one of them naturally. And so that's the one that we don't have to worry about, but I think the one we see on screen right now is the one we didn't get to yet. I think this is a new one here. We'll see. We'll see, because there are 2 pieces of wreckage around here, and that's all that I really know. Maybe this one is the new one, because I don't remember this, that's for sure. Okay, we have a piece of scrap. I have a sample. Another sample. This camera angle is not ideal. Maybe I can pick up stuff from the other side. Okay, so our platform's a little close here. Another scrap, 2 scrap. A medium storage, that's the 3rd one. So we have 2 scrap and a medium storage. I think that's all for this one then. Yeah, that's it. But a 3rd medium storage is a fantastic find. The scrap is cool, not super useful though. And now we need to continue our journey. But we have so much stuff. I think we want to consider heading back home. As much as I don't want to go home, I want to keep on exploring on the surface and finding ammonium and other good stuff. We just don't have what it takes to continue walking around the surface, and that's like okay. We do get another battery though, so we'll pick up that battery and charge it in our backpack because we should have inventory here. once these solar panels turn on, we'll start getting that going. And then, where do I need to go to pick up the remaining power here? More to the point, where was the other piece of wreckage? There were 2 of them in sight. Was it over the hill? I don't think so, but there were 2 pieces of wreckage pretty close to each other, and I only found the one. Interesting. Here's Green Mountain. More broken stuff everywhere. Flowers. My new storage platform. So I think if I run up here and keep a lookout to my right, I'll see the other piece of wreckage. Huh. Soil centrifuge, Kappa. Yeah, so if I want to burn 2 compound and aluminum, I will be able to not use any of the soil that I can't collect. That was pretty wild there. So I found a piece of wreckage right where I expected it to, but I expected to see 2 pieces of wreckage. Yo, is that an explorer's backpack? This is the first time we've seen one of these in forever. These can have a bunch of stuff. So, before we go explore it, they can have boring stuff like oxygen filters, power cells, all that kind of jazz. We don't care about that. We really care about dynamite, small generators, and small printers. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, I got a sample. Got an alignment mod. 3 O2 filters. Oh, okay, unlucky. We got an alignment mod. We'll shred that later. We do have a squeaker. And then I guess I can carry all this stuff back. I mean, there's no reason not to, but I'm just going to burn out the O2 filters. I'm going to put them in my inventory just so I can get rid of them. Alrighty. Bit of a bust. Gosh, if we had dynamite, oh, that would be so good. So dynamite gets us, like, the remaining ammonium we need. It probably gets us the ammonium resin compound if we can find a resource that has all of those nearby. So we found a backpack, but it didn't have really much good stuff in it. That's fine. That's fine. Still very confused to how we hit, like, the piece of wreckage that we were hoping to find, and yet, not the other one. Is that the other one? What is that one? What is that one? Well, now I'm just very confused. So this should be Red Mountain. I can't quite see it, so we're gonna move down here, make sure it is Red Mountain. And if it's not Red Mountain, then I'm very lost. What color mountain are you? Oh, the clouds in the way are just really obnoxious. Okay, that might not be Red Mountain. Ooh, another battery. I'm gonna put this back because I don't want this hanging around on the ground. Okay, so do the clouds just not move anymore, or do they move so slowly that it doesn't really matter? I guess we're just going to run in a straight direction to figure out what that is. Then we're going to go explore that. I think that was the second piece of wreckage that we picked up. Oh, yet another battery. Oh, yes. We are covered in power at this point. So much power that we actually can't hold on to this one quite yet. What a really unfortunate cloud. It just immediately, it just destroys the whole purpose of the beacon. Tweet the horn. Oh, yeah, of course. How could I have forgotten? So now that we have established that I do indeed have a horn and I know how to use it, you can probably go on with the run here. So, we don't want to put the batteries on this platform. That'll just use the power cells, and that's fine, but we would rather save the power cells so they're actually somewhat useful. I don't know what beacon that is. That might be Green Mountain. I think that's red, though. Don't quite know. We do know that if we walk in this direction, we'll hit, I think this was the piece of wreckage that we saw earlier. And I think this is starting to make sense now. So we have this piece of wreckage and then this piece of wreckage. When we were up on that mountain, we saw that they were so close together that, like, they should have been found together, but we just didn't. Actually, yeah, I think I've been here before. Let's check, though. Samples. Yeah, I think we had a medium storage here, and I think we had a, like another 3 items. We're gonna cram the camera inside, just pivot around, see what we can see here. Not seeing a whole lot, and that's okay. So yeah, I don't really know if there's anything here. We are gonna have to pick up all these rocks, though. Or just research them in order to, like, get a better look inside. But yeah, we're only picking up samples. I think that means we picked up the, materials inside. There's a solar panel nearby, and there's this thing nearby, so I'm pretty sure that means I've been here before. Where did I put my platform? There's so much junk everywhere. Okay, so if we continue walking in this direction, that means we'll eventually hit the remaining 2 like items that we set on the ground here, the medium storages that we set up. Because we're still like walking around a pretty large triangular forest. We just did all that work to make sure that we were like collecting everything that we could possibly collect here. And then we could technically cut through the forest here just a little bit to get to the other side here. And then once we get all this stuff, I think we're going to be in a spot where we want to head back to base, drop off all of our goodies, and then consider heading down into the caves. Otherwise, we can... I'm not going to pick up those power cells once again. We seem to have quite a few. Go into the caves and get laterite and other fun stuff like that. Or we could continue trying to find the remaining compound we want and resin we want, which like might not be happening. But we will need ammonium somehow, and we just didn't get any luck there. So I don't know about that. So Red Mountain is nearby, but I don't know where Red Mountain went, so... My gut tells me Red Mountain is straight to my left, but I don't think that's it. I wouldn't know. There's a cloud in the way. And the cloud's just not moving. Huh. Do clouds not move anymore? Probably. Alrighty. So, I am a little lost here at this point, because I thought my wreckage would have been just about here. The stuff that I set on the ground, but that is not what has happened. We climbed the summit. We didn't put anything down on the summit. There's Purple Mountain. This should be the big forest. Oh, was my stuff on the other side of the big forest here? Like this is the triangle forest? A quick jog up this hill here. So that's purple. We had set our stuff east of a beacon on the ground here. So it stands to reason that it could be over there. Because that's actually purple. That might be red. And like the sunlight is changing the colors on us and messing it up a little bit. So I think that's where we need to go to find our stuff. Walk around here just a little bit, get a little stuck here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that seems like what I need. Bonk. So yeah, I cut through the forest to try and save time, but I just ended up running away from my stuff. I think is what ended up happening here. We'll figure it out. There it is. Okay. So yeah, I set my stuff east of Red Beacon. So I guess that's Red Mountain, but it looks really magenta to me. Interesting. So now how do we get home from here? Well, we know home is on the equator in the northern hemisphere. We know that if we get to the North Pole, there will be a beacon that leads us southwards towards base-ish. So just running north is never wrong. Otherwise, I don't really have much of a plan, so North it is. We could like run to a beacon, but I think exploring new area is always better. So we could run to a beacon and like use that to like backtrack here. But I'm pretty comfortable just like running in a straight direction, skirting around hills and mountains, looking inside, and just trying to be exploring while making kind of progress towards home here. So we're going to be doing a lot of this, running forward, using our terrain tool to pull stuff backwards at us here, while we eventually meander towards home. Eventually we're going to need to start our adventure in the caves. I'm just keep on pushing it off because like the only reason I would not want to do that is like, and I haven't found it, as I need ammonium before I can leave the planet. So I wouldn't want to go in the cave, spend a bunch of time collecting stuff if like I can't leave the planet still. You know, I need to find an ammonium somewhere before leaving the planet is a viable option. Then I can go exploring. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a smelter and all that other jazz. So okay, there's this biome here. We've seen this biome around. This biome, the weird cliff side biome full of ravines, a pretty dangerous biome to just kind of run around in with a bunch of stuff, but I'm willing to walk through it. I don't think I've been to this one yet. I'm also interested in sort of meandering towards their gateway. Powering that gateway would be just a fun thing to do along the way. And we have the horn, so we're good to go still. Bonk, bonk, bonk. By the time we get to that gateway, it might be also daytime, so that'd be nice. Okay. Have a little bit of a forest we can try and explore. There's probably not much here, but... Oop, pulled off the solar panel from the platform. Let's put that back. Okay. We are approaching the base. Oh, we found some wreckage on the surface. This is like... Every save I've made where I've done the no dig run, I have found one of these pieces of wreckage where there's a sample on top, a malachite on one side, and a ceramic on the other, or something kind of like that. Yeah, we got a copper and a clay. It's a really weird drop of like 2 wreck platforms and stuff on top, and then always one research item and always one of these. I don't know why that's a thing. We found Blue Mountain. That leads us back home. A small wind turbine that I don't really care about. And wreckage. Wow. Wow. Well, let's go take a look at that there wreckage, because we aren't quite ready to power a beacon anyway. It's still nighttime. We're hoping for ammonium here. What do we get here? Clay, ceramic, and graphite. We're just going to use the trigger here. Laterite number 2. Sphalerite still. Graphite, yep, we saw that one earlier. Okay, I think there's more in here still. We got 4 items so far. I'm expecting 8 items, or I'm expecting a medium storage here. There's a sphalerite here. And a compound. That's compound number 5. Oh, we are doing so good. With compound number 5, that means that we can make a smelter if we get 1 more resin. Dinner. See you on Discord? Will do. Enjoy dinner. So I think my inventory is just stuffed at this point. I heard a click though. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. So we're still not done though. Is anything else in here? Samples still. Yes, yes, yes. More. Ooh, a malachite. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I think that's everything. Ooh, another malachite? Okay, okay, okay. What else was that? I picked up something. I picked up another sample. Yeah, there must be like 2 flowers down there. Okay. I'm gonna carry all this home, huh? We have to like leave something somewhere. I guess what I need to do is burn a couple of power cells or something. So, yeah, we have to go power a gateway, burn power cells. Honestly, I literally might just burn all of the power cells and make them go away. Like, I don't see what use there is just like having them around right now. They kind of are filling up my inventory. They're obnoxious. So what I'm gonna do is get all my power cells on a medium storage, just like this. Got a bunch of them right here. We're gonna take off a couple of resources here. We're gonna leave the system on. We have a bunch of just random junk here. I'm gonna put all of our batteries over here, just on the ground for now. We'll go deal with all that in a bit. We're gonna go just plug in all of our batteries to the gateway, and then we're gonna just ignore that. We're gonna ignore the gateway and just like let the batteries run out. And then we will be running out of oxygen for that time, but that's fine. Not too worried about that. We aren't worried about getting up there right now. Yep, and then those will just slowly burn out as the gateway consumes power but doesn't have materials. So I don't know why I emptied my backpack per se, but... Did I pick up the same malachite a couple times? I don't think I did. I think I found a second malachite hanging in there, but maybe I did. I mean, you would know, right? But okay, so we just have a bunch of batteries that we got to get back over here. We're about halfway through our oxygen, so we have to make it back sooner rather than later. Nope. You have 2 spaces on that thing. Okay. To fill up on oxygen here, and the power cells have run themselves out completely. Good to know. Okay, so with that kind of said and done and out of the way, we're gonna go pick up all of these batteries from a distance. I don't know why I have extenders. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got them from the backpack, but they aren't super useful. So, are there any other batteries lying around? I think that's everything. Okay. So we can start filling up stuff again. So we're gonna put a bunch of batteries on this thing. Just 5 batteries will do it. I guess we'll put the extenders on this and then plug that in, and the moment we stick this on, it should just start powering everything. And then we're good to go. And then our inventory is still pretty full, but that's fine. We can put like 2 more items down here, I guess. Honk the squeaker for good measure. And then once we're done with this, we can head to the north still, I suppose, but I'm not sure which way, but... Start breathing again. So I guess what I want to do is actually swap out all the batteries for backpack items, just to like recharge the batteries. Okay. Inventory full, all the medium storage is full. We've burned all of the power cells, we just got rid of them. We'll slowly fill up all of these. We have 2 inventory slots left to pick up goodies on the way home. And we want to head, I guess north is still not wrong, but actually we know our base is relatively close to the equator, and we saw that our base, we had a blue beacon to our left-ish side. Don't know exactly where our base was, but yeah, it was over here, So we are on a heading towards home. which makes me happy. So now the blue beacon is an actual mountain though. So it isn't actually our base, but it might lead us towards here. This might be where our base is. So I don't know exactly where to go yet, but I just know that we're approaching our base. The blue beacon was set with like base nearby or with base in sight, I'm pretty sure. And with all of the quartz, or with all the glass that we found, we could actually make oxygen canisters if we wanted to. They aren't super useful, but with the chair and everything else, they're kind of useful. I think I want to walk over this mountain. Mountains can be obnoxious to walk through, but I think this is one where I'm going to benefit by walking through it, so. Okay, we could go through one of these passageways, I guess. Group up all of our items in a row so they can be grabbed. We could go a little further, but I think this is fine. You need to save 2 quartz to activate the core. I'm not worried about activating the core, and I will be able to trade for quartz using the trade platform. Once I get there, getting a shredder online and like the trade platform is probably like the part of the run where like the run's unlocked or the run's like finally like free to go to kind of do whatever it wants to, and getting quartz is not going to be difficult in that situation. So okay, and we even have a compound to save for that trade platform, assuming that we don't need a smelter. Because, yeah, getting another compound for a trade platform is obnoxious. Okay. But we never did get that ammonium. So I'm still not sure how I'm going to get that. Where are we here? Got a free O2 filter in front of me. So we're gonna just move all the storages just down into this little pit here. Continue trekking through what appears to be both a mountain and a forest. Both biomes stacked on top of each other in a relatively obnoxious sort of way. Free O2 filter, which we'll take up and just burn for the time being. We gotta go grab all of these goodies, put them on this side of the hill. Let's see, what else here? And I honestly think base is just like to my left here. But I do not know for sure. So first things first, oh, there's wreckage over there. Have I been there? I think I have not. I do not know, but I think I have not. So that is east. I don't know how much I have left to store, but like if there's a chance I can just fit everything I want to in my inventory anyway. So, goodness gracious, how will we not lose all of our goodies first though? I don't know exactly. Is that the thing that I saw? I don't think that was the thing that I saw up there. Maybe it was. Well, this is getting more and more exciting by the minute. Did I find 2 pieces of wreckage or only 1? Hello. Rock samples. We may have been here before, but nope, that's asphalerite. We've not been here before. Or we were here before and we just missed something. We missed asphalerite and just picked it up now? That doesn't seem likely. a malachite. That came from our platform, though. A chair. That means there are 2 more items inside of this. A scrap? Okay. We're kind of at the part where, like, we might need to start, like, leaving stuff behind, which is a bummer. And a graphite. Okay, so the graphite we can turn into a packager. Actually, we might be able to turn... Okay. We should be able to do it here. So the scrap just goes in my inventory here. Packager goes on the oxygenator, and then the graphite goes in the printer slot. So we can carry everything. We now have to carry a chair back. That's fine, and now we just have to wrangle our materials back somewhere. So I think that was the wreckage that I like saw elsewhere. So we're gonna go on top of this mountain here, take a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing anything else. We should see Blue Mountain not too far away. Yeah, so we're not too far away from Blue Mountain here. There's the wreckage that we were just at. And then we haven't been up that little hill. So I think I'm going to go up that hill just to see what's up there. See if there's anything around to see here. Yeah, so there's more wreckage. Okay. And then I do want to figure out where... Oof. So there's more wreckage over there. But how do I know to get back the old stuff? Like, I need to find my old inventory still. Which was roughly to the east here. This is rough. And, like, we are still short... inventory space. But now that we have the chair, we can like zip around just a little bit longer. So what I might do is I might empty my inventory, make 2 oxygen canisters, and just use the chair and then fly without the O2 filter for a little bit. And then around here will be a bunch of medium storage stuff. Don't exactly know where though. Because I was around here when I like found all this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know where my... I do not know where my 3 platforms went of goodies. I know they're around here somewhere. I can't have lost them for forever. Just don't exactly know how to find them exactly. So we're going to go grab the platform and the chair. Oop, did another accidental click on the ground here. Don't want to do that. So let's zip up here just a little bit. Okay, so this is where we were. I remember this mountain. So just over that hill will be my 3 platforms. And we know that just on top of that hill, we'll see another piece of wreckage. So we got that one. And then if we go on top of the hill, we'll see another piece of wreckage. Okay. Okay. We have found everything. Sort of. So yeah, I'm going to drop inventory items here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't want these right now. I'm gonna go make 1 oxygen canister. It's gonna cost me 2,000 bytes, but I'm okay with that. don't have any more glass here, but I'm not worried about that right now. And then with this on the way, now I'm going to hopefully be able to leave and come back without dying. And if we take a death, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, because like all of our stuff is in one place. We could eventually find it. So we know we want to head onto this hill here. And I think it's visible from this hill. If it's not, that's fine. But it should be visible from this hill. Okay, I'm not seeing it. So rather than freak out, we're going to go back down the hill. Actually, we can just kind of move our entire base of operations over to the top of this hill, which seems wise. Harper will be grabbing all of the small items here, but we're going to move things one at a time. Oh, we definitely don't need that research sample messing things up, but... So I'm just moving everything so it's a little easier to see. Okay, hold on. We're going to put everything in our inventory because we have inventory space right now. We're going to go to the top of the hill. We're going to try and move everything down. Yeah, we don't have one space because we're a little stuck here. We're going to set to packager, and then we'll be able to put the solar panel on that thing. Now we're going to climb the mountain. Oh, that's a little high. I tried to like get back in the chair to cancel my fall damage and then accidentally just took even more damage than I really needed to, but so we should be able to pick up the platform here, but it's a little picky. And then there's one more platform down there. Okay. So yeah, we're just like in the middle of a very weird resource expedition plan, but I think it's working. So over to our left was a resource pile, and then we don't want to die here, ideally. So maybe we'll go down the hill first. So now we've been here before, and then we went up to a hill somewhere. Yeah, I think we went up top of that hill still. We saw more resources to like the left here, so I'm gonna go back to the top of the hill. Medium storage, not a platform? Yeah, I'm probably saying the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm certain we were on top of this hill and I saw another piece of wreckage, so that's just what I'm going to kind of keep my eye out here for. Okay, let's just go for it, see what happens. It was in this general direction, that's for sure. Okay, not here. Oop. Flip into the ground a little bit here. We could use the chair to like fly above the ground, but that's really risky and I'd rather not, so. We're about halfway through our first oxygen canister. Gonna climb up this hill just a little bit, see if we can get a vantage point. Okay, so I see one thing over there. Blue Mountain is over there. Okay, okay. So I found the wreckage that I think I found over here. We don't have too much time and my inventory is full, so we go back to first wreckage. And then from first wreckage we go to the nearby hill to go fill up our oxygen. Okay. So now we know where it is. So now we can empty our inventory, prepare our expedition. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is just obnoxious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm, gonna hope and plan on that one of the items can fit in my printer slot, I guess, when I get there. And then we've got a mess. All right, so we go to the wreckage, and then it was like a little bit to the right of the wreckage. Here it is. Have I been here before? No, but it has ammonium. Oh, yes. And a canister? Okay. What else is here? Samples. Yes, there are samples here. Had an already made canister. That's weird. That's clay. Laterite. Malachite. More clay. And that's it. Okay, so now we can officially start running into the caverns. But first we got to get back. So to get back, we need to find the other piece of wreckage, which I think was just in this general direction. Splat just a little bit. This might be a little high. Let's get back in the chair here. Okay, don't see the other wreckage quite yet. Might be over here. Yeah, it's a little more towards Blue Mountain, I'm pretty sure. We are on our final O2 filter. We have found the first wreckage, and then we go up the hill. And we got to go figure out what we're going to do with our inventory, because it is just full of stuff. Okay. The canister itself is actually pretty useless, because we can't really do much with it. But we can convert a couple of this graphite into packagers. We don't need that many packagers though, and I want to keep some of it as graphite to eventually want to make graphene. So I'm a little concerned about that. I definitely want to bring back this scrap. These batteries aren't super useful. So if I was near a gateway, I would drop the batteries off at the gateway. So we're just in a bit of a pickle here. What do we do? I honestly think the best thing I can do is just turn everything into make the packagers that I have, as much as I don't want to, because those I can carry back after I hook them up to stuff. And then what else here? The batteries can just sit here on the ground, I guess. We have 2 more graphite we can make. Oh, so we can just make a bunch of graphite. We can just make a bunch of packagers here. As much as it is a bummer to lose graphite like this, and we're kind of making a bunch of packagers with it, I value being able to carry everything back instead. So, we'll put that there. We are almost done. Let's see, what else can we do here? We got a bunch of clay, a bunch of malachite. So I think we're going to have to leave some stuff behind. The stuff that I want to leave behind is probably like solar panels that we just don't really need. And then we have only 3 more spaces left. We can rotate something over into like a printer slot, so that's 1 item. And then it's... I want to bring back the scrap. Do I choose to leave zinc behind or sphalerite behind? It doesn't have a lot of use right now. So we're going to leave back 4 of those. Oh, we definitely don't need those extenders. We'll drop the extenders behind. Let's just bring back a zinc. What's on this one? That's all good. This is all fine. We could choose to leave the solar panel here, but like we did package it up, so that seems like a bit of a waste to leave that behind. Oh, we can put this on this thing. That gives us a battery back here. So now we're just leaving 5 small solar panels, and we don't even have to do that. We can leave One of those here. What can I print though? I guess I'll have to put something in my printer slot, but I do not want to actually print it, right? I don't want to hit that button yet. And this lets me carry back something, so we'll bring back one of our small solar panels. And we have a space on our inventory slot, so we can do that here. So now we're only leaving 3 things behind, and I'm pretty comfortable leaving that kind of stuff behind. So now we really need to find where home is, which we think is kind of over here. That's where I think it is. North is to the same direction anyway. So, yeah, let's go ahead and head home. It's going to be a bit, we have a useless mod on the shoulders. So are you telling me I should leave the mod behind instead of this? I guess. I don't know. I think it's cool to have the mod, though. Like, I think the mod has, like, nostalgic value or, like, shock value or, like, ooh, that's cool, even though it's not useful. It is literally useless. I would rather have the mod than, like, one of a bunch of solar panels that I have. Considering I have so much copper, anyway, I can just make the solar panel if I needed it again. Put clay in the printer slot. What can I print with clay, though? I don't think there's a single recipe that needs clay. If I had the ability to put clay there, I would do it, but you're gonna have to tell me what recipe I can make with only clay, because I don't know of a single one. Oh, I could put a ceramic there if I research drill mod 1. The horn is way too important. Yeah, we cannot get rid of the horn. So I could spend 1,000 bytes and research drill mod 1, but that's not happening. So okay, I think we're gonna start trekking here. These are the results of my journey here, and then we need to go underground, and that's super exciting. So how many things do we have? 5 things? 1 thing, 2 thing, 3 thing, 4 thing, 5 thing. We have 5 whole things. Yep, I saw that. A little too late, but I did see it. Alrighty, so with these 5 things, we're going to explore the equator. I guess we just need to get out of this forest and mountain range area, so we're gonna kind of focus on doing that. It wasn't a mistake to go in here. We got a lot of materials out of it. We did kind of benefit from the gamble of, like, maybe we'll find something, but it isn't necessarily clear where to go. And I know our base is somewhat on the equator, in between 2 gateways, so I think we powered a gateway that isn't at all related, and then I think that is going to take us towards the North Pole, which isn't wrong, just like a slower way to get to our base, considering it's like over a mountain system, a mountain range. Is this all 5 things? I think it is. Yep. The 3 medium storages and the chair. Okay, we're back on somewhat regular looking ground. Now that we are like a little more out in the open, we could maybe go scout with the chair and the oxygen tank just to figure out where we want to go. So yeah, the only material we have not found is resin, so we still cannot make a trade platform yet, or we can't make a regular platform yet, nor can we make a smelter. But I'm okay not being able to make those things because there's a pretty good chance we find a smelter in the ground. Like there's a definite non-zero chance. All right, so I don't know where base is, so we're going to just quickly scope out this area and see if we can see a beacon that leads us back home. With my luck, we're going to run into another resin or something here. Okay, anything up here? We're going to go out into the open just a little bit here. Ooh. Okay, I think this is close to our base here. So I think that isn't the most perfect direction to run, but I think it'll get us home. Weird. So that was a pretty far walk. I guess we could take another scout trip and just go to the top of the mountain here. Excuse me, chair. I do need you to do this zip here. Whoop. Boing. Hold on. What? Hold the horn and pick up an item. Okay, I'll get there in a bit. Like, pick up an item like the chair, or pick up an item like a malachite? So we're at the top of Blue Mountain, and we don't see anything, which is sad. There's Pioneer. Doesn't matter what size, so just pick up anything. This sounds like it's going to play the horn sound effect infinitely, and I'm okay with that. So, hold the horn, and then pick up an item. Hold the horn button and pick up the item. So my shoulder slot horn is the letter V, and then if I pick up an item like V, it doesn't play. So hold the horn button and then pick up an item. Okay? So, okay, yeah. So now I cancel off the keyboard. It is continuing to hold. And it still goes after you set it down. That's great. That's great. So you have to be rotating, so you have to hold the horn button, and that'll just constantly, like, honk the horn. And then after you are holding the horn button, then picking up something apparently puts the game in a state where it thinks you're still holding down the button, even though you are not. Oh, that's definitely worth knowing. So yeah, bad news. We went to the top of Blue Mountain, didn't see anything. So we're in for a hike no matter where we go. I think this is still the shorter of the two hikes to my left here, but we have so many items. This is just going to take a little bit of work, and that's sort of what we signed ourselves up for when we continue to pick up stuff. A terrain tool extension can only go so far. Got it. Ooh, power cells. I don't need any more of those, but ooh, fun. Alrighty. So like, if things go super well and we hit a large platform and a functioning smelter, we could leave Silva today. Probably not, but we could. Oop. Well, wind turbine, do we want that? I don't think so. Especially with how full our inventory is, I'd rather have resources at this point. Or batteries, or small solar panels. Those are just way more useful items for me. We can go, I guess we can go to the left here, because like, there's no real reason to take a really complicated path through the forest here. So we'll grab all this stuff, throw it behind me. I want the whole platform, there it is. So we have all 5 things still accounted for. We are almost home. I don't know, actually, I don't know how close to home we are, believe it or not, but I think we're getting pretty close. Because now we're in this open field area. This biome wasn't too far away from where our home was. Whoa. Well, we have to, we are legally obligated to go check out these 2 things now. What do we have in here? Samples. Carbon. Just throw it down the hill. Malachite, cool. Graphite, cool. We can turn that into a packager and take it home. And a chair. Chair number 2. Well, that's good. We're getting so much stuff, we just have to like leave it on the ground though. Okay, we're gonna set down the chair right with it, I guess, and there's another chair somewhere in this pit, I guess. And now we've got this piece of wreckage to go investigate. We have compound and a resin! Yo! Oh, we did so good this run. And a third chair. With enough chairs, anything is possible. Oh my goodness. So we have enough resin to make our smelter. And we have a compound left over to eventually make the... I'm so excited. We have enough compound left over to make a trade platform when we need one. So... we're just gonna leave these resource friends on the ground. We're gonna make a packager just because we can. And we're gonna take this resin back with us. Small printer, okay. Now we gotta go back and fill up our O2. Let's do a flip for the fans on that one. So we have a bunch of chairs just chilling here. I don't even know where we are exactly. Let's go just hang out here. So that will be fun to like find again in the future. Hoping to find my base or a sign of that base is nearby around here. I forgot what beacon we placed near it. I think it was orange beacon. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're gonna let this fall on the ground. We aren't gonna try and flip anywhere. Yikes. Okay. So we found a base. Nah, just something small. Okay, well, let's get out of here and run back to the platform and stop doing this thing. Right. I need to actually get ready to zip here, but it's just a little difficult here. Okay. Oh, shoot. We still have breathing room, but we don't have infinite HP here. Camera, please. Okay, that was a little concerning. Now, where did... Oh, shoot. I don't know where my inventory is. It's like over here, but I don't know exactly where. And we almost ended up in a second cavern here. Okay. Maybe I went a little too far with my exploration. But I think I know where I am, so. Cool. We're back. So I guess we're just slowly going to trek across. I don't know where I really want to go. I guess I just want to run this direction. Towards the equator and around. It's a bit of a mess, but we can make it work. So, do we just leave a bunch of resources here? Like, all piled up together so we have to carry less things back. That might be fun. You know, like, that might be a play here. And then we only bring back, like, the essentials. Because I think that'll save me a bunch of headaches. I'm getting really annoyed trying to carry everything around this way, you know? So we're going to try and do that here. So we've got a bunch of goodies. So many goodies, in fact, that, like, it's almost too many. And then we're going to take off this clay and this malachite. Because the copper itself is cool, but we don't have a need for that much. So what do we want to bring back to our base here? Well, we definitely want to bring back, like, compound, and resin. So like all of these are like must-haves. I'm going to put this up here, I guess. So we're only going to bring back one platform here. So I want to bring back any laterite that I have. I don't really need that battery. I might bring back the medium solar panel. And then I'll just leave all of the other stuff here for now. It's more sphalerite. Yeah, we have just 8 malachite already just chilling here. Wow, that's so much. We got a whole bunch of clay and carbon and other good stuff. And it's like, this is all good, but like if we just collect it all here and wherever we are, it's like we're not quite on the equator. It'll just be a little easier to carry. And then this is all the stuff, right? Oh, we can carry back 2 more things. Okay. Because we have 2 more inventory spaces to our left and right. And we have 3 in our inventory as well. So I guess the scrap would be awesome to carry. Just kind of have back at base. And I know I've got clay already back at base. But more clay is probably fine.
Captain Space Toaster.
Oh, we can put this there.
What will he get into next?
That'll be fun. Thank you for the follow, HuskyPlum96. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. And just for organizational purposes, we can fill up this thing with ceramic and ceramic-related products. And then we have 2 inventory spaces left. What do I want to bring? The smelted ceramic, I guess. I think that has the most utility, so. Alrighty. So we're going to leave a bunch of chairs behind. Then we're going to bring 1 chair, 1 platform, and 1 medium storage. And this is just me traveling a little lighter here. Leave behind the drill mod. Oh, good call. Gotta have the squeaker, though. Okay. What do I bring back in place of that? The carbon isn't bad. Not really, but it's something. I'll bring the carbon, sure. We're gonna get a bunch of that underground, but we'll have it here now, I guess. So I guess we're gonna walk through this passageway. I wasn't thinking about walking this way at first, but it'll bring me closer to the equator, and once I'm on the equator, I can ring around the planet. And I think that's going to be the play to get back to base, because I just don't know where base is. I'm just on the opposite side of wherever I started on the planet, I'm pretty sure. I'm probably, like, literally halfway around the planet. That's fine. Just a little obnoxious. Makes traveling with that many items a little obnoxious, at least. And when I get a large plat B, I can, like, eventually go and pick that stuff up. If I had a beacon, that would have been a great use of it, but, yeah, not quite ready to do that. So I am kind of walking a little bit away from Blue Mountain. I think I'm okay with that. I no longer have the ability to power beacons. I think I'm also okay with that. That is in Equator Gateway. I don't know if that means I need to run to my left or my right, but we'll make it work. So we're looking for orange beacon at the very end of the day. And we can go east or west, so I guess I'm going to go west from here. And we're not quite underneath the equator, but we're not too far away. So just running straight west here is probably fine, so. Okay. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go into the ground here. I don't think we're going to go under the ground, but I think we're going to be getting back to base and then calling it a day with our limited item set here. I wonder what gateway this is, because that's going to be the gateway we want to eventually use to like get back to our stuff. Okay. Good cave access to here, but again, not going in the caves today. That's not where I wanted to zip. Cool. Green Mountain. What does that mean? I think Green Mountain means if I run north, I go to base. Because I think Green Mountain was made when I ran south away from my base, which sort of is tracking, right? I kind of had an inkling that base is like over past this weird hill area, cliffy area. Just didn't want to carry all of my resources through all of that whole geometry area. So we're gonna, I guess, sort of continue running in what seems to be a decent direction here. Okay, so in order to pick up all of the resources we've just like left behind, it seems like we're going to have to want to go to the Green Mountain, to whatever gateway this is on the equator, and then like across the forest that you might be able to see from there. We're going to kind of scout ahead just a little bit here, see what we can find. Okay, I don't know what that is over there. It might just be a random triangular star. Okay, I think we're gonna walk through this forest here. So we're gonna go pick up our stuff. And count the gateways to your base. Go north, use the beacon to head back to base. Count the gateways to your base. Going straight north is not a bad idea, but going straight north brings me through a lot of terrain I didn't want to walk through. So I kind of avoided that idea, but I guess I could just head north right now. But I think I'm getting closer to base right now than I would if I were to walk north. I have an inkling that my base is in this direction, but if I am completely wrong, if I walk in this direction enough, I'll eventually hit my base. So it's not wrong to walk north. I guess I'm just not that lost yet. If I were to walk north, not find anything, sorry, if I were to walk in the current direction I'm walking, not find anything, and go, I have no idea where I am, then I would walk north. How goes the no dig? We have a fantastic save for no dig this time. We have found, in total, I think we have found 6 compound. We have found 2 resin, so we can officially make all of the printers we need, and we can even make a smelter if we need to. And I found my base, fantastic. We recently just left a bunch of resources behind, roughly over there, across the way, because our inventory was just getting too stuffed and we couldn't quite carry it all efficiently. So I grabbed the essentials and I'm running back to base with it. And we're sitting in a very great spot. We're able to use these resources. We'll be able to make the large printer. We'll be able to get a good amount of the materials we need right now. So we're going to have to go into the cave systems and find a large platform, like a wrecked large platform of some kind, to kind of build our base out of. And then from there, we'll be able to build the shuttle and go. Like we basically have all of the materials we need to leave the planet, with the exception of a large platform. That's basically the only thing we're missing. So I'm excited. I don't think I'm going to leave the planet today, though. I think I'm going to continue this run next week. That sounds like fun to me. So yeah, the run this time, we didn't do a whole lot different, but we did use mountains a lot more to sort of, one, leave beacons on top of mountains, because we kept on getting a good amount of quartz. So we could like just set beacons down whenever we wanted to. And that kind of helps us stay oriented a little bit. Kind of gives areas a defining feature. You can look up at a mountain and go, ah, yes, this is Blue Mountain or Red Mountain. And I was able to use that a little bit. Like just now, I kind of guessed where my base was based on where Green Mountain was. I had like an inkling of where my base was, so that helped out. We found ammonium, yes. The ammonium is right here. We have 3 laterite, so now all we need is a large platform, and we are good to go. Super exciting, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, green mountain, blue mountain, red mountain. We even had a purple mountain. We didn't get to magenta mountain yet. And these are the spoils and things that we have found close to our base, and we had already dropped them off. Unfortunately, we did leave behind like 20 resources that aren't pictured here. Those resources were they were going to be helpful, but like it's just like a bunch of carbon, clay, some sphalerite. Like it's just not very useful stuff. We did leave a drill mod. I should have left the canister back there, honestly. So yeah, we have 6 total compounds. So we can make the large printer right now, and we can make the small printer right now. Oh, this is such a good feeling. And then if we need to, we can make the smelter using these 3 things, which we might get lucky and find an already made smelter. We probably won't, but we might. We have a squeaker. Oh yeah, there's also like 8 malachite out there too. So like, we don't need a bunch of malachite, but like it's out there. So now the name of the game is to find a smelter and to get ready to leave the planet. Well, yeah, find a large platform, right? If we find a large platform, we can print a smelter and then we're good to go. Otherwise, it's whatever. Oh, and we could even put 2 batteries on this thing. Because we can. We have some solar panels somewhere. Well, let's kind of hook up. Maybe right about here or so. Let's kind of make them pretty. Okay, squeaker. It was fantastic, but we are going to leave it here behind. And we have this wonderful monstrosity, which we don't need all of these packagers. Let's leave a couple of these packagers behind, just so this thing is easier to carry, I guess. But yeah, we are good to now start. Like we want to start exploring cave systems, and that's exciting. So them now before we forget where they're at. Go get the G. Go get them now before we forget where they're at. Okay, so I kind of know how to get there, right? Our instructions are go to Green Mountain. There's a gateway next to Green Mountain. Across that gateway is a forest. There are a couple of forests around the way, so there's a bit of a distant forest. Behind that distant forest will be 2 mountains, and then through that valley is going to be where we left everything. There might be a better way to get there, but that's like how I'm going to remember to get there. I could write that down. I don't really want to go get them right now. In order to get them, I want to go get a large platform B from wreckage under the ground, because then I can carry everything back by carrying the large platform. So that's going to be my next plan, get a large platform B under the ground, and I don't want to start that adventure right now because I think that'd be a fantastic thing to do next time, and I want to go eat some food and call it a day. We know where Green Mountain is because we can see it from base, which is super cool, and we know where Orange, Mountain is. So now we just got to figure out where we're going to go to like actually get into the ground here. Like heading out to Green Mountain might reveal that that's like a place to go into the ground here. We might get lucky here too. Probably not, yeah. So our next objective will be to write it down. Okay, I'll make a note off stream. Cause yeah, I think you're not wrong. I think that's something I could forget, but to be honest, the resources that are out there aren't super valuable. So it's one of those like if I absolutely need them, I can like use a shuttle to fly around the planet to find them eventually and stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm pretty good. Well, anyways, what's over here? There's that wreckage. Is that the same wreckage? Yeah, I keep on seeing the same piece of wreckage over and over again because when I walk too far away, the wreckage gets shown to me. And then if I walk closer, the trees faded and covered up. Okay, so yeah, I constantly kind of fake myself out. But yeah, we had a fantastic run, and I think we're set up to eventually leave the planet, get to maybe DeSolo, maybe Calidor. Calidor would probably be a better spot for tungsten. We want to find some tungsten, some wolframite. And then after that, we want to go to Glacio to get some iron and titanium, probably. And if we get all of that stuff, then we might be able to make a large shuttle. Getting a large shuttle will be fantastic. So that's the current plan. We're gonna go to Calidor until we find some tungsten, and then Glacio until we get some iron. Now, how much of those materials will we want? Because we want to get the trade platform. The trade platform is 1 tungsten, 1 iron, and 1 compound. We have the compound for that, which is awesome. Then we're going to need a shredder of some kind. So the large shredder is a tungsten carbide, which requires the chem lab and the atmo. Well, it actually just requires the chem lab. So for the chem lab, we would need a tungsten for the chem lab. And we have the ceramic and glass already, I think. Yeah, we have the ceramic and glass already. And then we need another, so we need 3 tungsten and 3 iron to make a large shredder, a trade platform, and the chem lab. And then we want a 4th iron for the atmo. So we need 4 iron and 3 tungsten to, like, progress through the tech tree. And then we need a good amount of bytes, you know, like 8,000 bytes or something. So we'll probably get there next week, Sunday, between the hours of 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do this and other things in the world of Astroneer, and I try to have some fun. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for some of the new friends and the new follows. I hope you all have a great and wonderful start to your week. I had a rough start today, but a great back half of the stream. So thanks for making it fun. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you again, and until we see each other again, toodaloo. Oh, do we want to raid somebody? Oh, we probably should, huh? Let's go see who's playing Astroneer on Twitch. Let's go see who my friends are on this wonderful streaming platform here, and maybe we'll figure out what's going on. So, yeah, so there are some friends, but I don't see any of them. Like, I don't recognize anyone here. So we could take a look and see if we can make some new friends today. Before we do that, who else is streaming that's on the friends list? Thunderceptor's playing Fall Guys, and Rykor's playing No Man's Sky. Ooh, both of those are tough. And then Captain Jive's playing Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario. Anybody from... Oh, and Cinderben is playing from the G&G. But they're playing Batman, and that's just not my style of game. So, do we want to raid Thundy, who's playing Fall Guys? Do we want to watch Fall Guys, or do we want to watch Rykor? Rykor's got a hat on today. I think we got to go say hi to Rykor. We're going to say hi to Rykor. Rykor is just too good of a channel friend not to say hi to. If Rykor is not your style, I'm sure you're going to find somebody else lovely on this wonderful streaming platform, or you can do something else today. Until then, until we see each other again, toodaloo, but enjoy Rykor. I think he's a fantastic person just to say hello to and get to know. Have a good one.